What is up? What is going on, everybody? I am here for Mariners Astros play by play. Good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in to the show. Hope you guys are all doing well and enjoying your afternoons and getting ready for a little baseball this evening. Game two of a big series between the Astros and Mariners is going to be underway in just a few minutes. I will be giving you the play-by-play. Flick, good to see you. Moses, hope you're in here as well. Wild Boar, what is up, my friend? Good to see you guys all in here for game number two, Mariners and Stros. Let's do it. Let's have a little fun today. There is new pitcher Isaiah Campbell talking about his call-up. Like the lineup, Stefan, I do too. I think it's the best possible lineup the Mariners can do right now, for sure. I think this is about as good as they can trot out there. Campbell is weird because with the glasses and the mustache, he looks 19 and he looks 52 all at the same time. Let's go over that lineup. 6 people in here. If you are new here, I always say this, no matter if you're new here or not, hit that like button for me. And if you are new here, hit the subscribe button as well. I'm 10 subs away from 1,500. Yeah, Wild Boar, he does have a weird, pretty awesome stash. He looks like some chemistry teacher, and he probably throws 99. Like, it's insane. He's got like that mustache and the goggles makes him look 50 years old. It's incredible. Let's go over the lineups real quick. We'll do it a couple times. First, for the visiting Seattle Mariners, has a nasty slide piece, does he? Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about Campbell, but if his pitches are as good as the mustache, then we're in good shape. First, for the visiting Mariners, J.P. Crawford will be leading off, playing shortstop. Animal Sanctuary, what is up, my friend? Missed you last night. Good to see you in here tonight. J.P. will lead off and play short. Julio will bat second and be in center field. Ty France will bat third at first base. Batting fourth and playing right field will be Teoscar Hernandez. Batting fifth will be the catcher Cal Raleigh. Batting sixth, the third baseman A. Eugenio Suarez. Batting seventh will be the left fielder Jared Kelenic. Batting eighth will be the DH Mike Ford. Batting ninth will be the second baseman Colton Wong. And on the bump, Luis Castillo, 5-6 with a 3.05 ERA. Here's an interesting stat. The Mariners have lost every single one of Luis Castillo's road starts this season. So due for a win. Hopefully they get that tonight. The lineup for the hometown Astros tonight, Mauricio Dubon will lead off and play second. Alex Bregman will bat third and be at third. Bat second and play third is Alex Bregman. Batting third is the right fielder Kyle Tucker. Batting fourth is the first baseman, I almost said Bobby Abreu, Jose Abreu. Batting fifth, the shortstop Jeremy Pena. Batting sixth, the DH Yainer Diaz. Batting seventh, the left fielder Corey Julks. Batting eighth, the center fielder Chas McCormick. Batting ninth, the catcher Martin Maldonado. Hunter Brown is on the mound, 6-5, 3.76 ERA. Picks for home runs tonight. I will go with Julio tonight. Who do you guys have? I'll try and write it down so I remember. Stefan, is that a call for Julio or for Kelenic? Are you putting in the call? I mean, I want to see Kelenic go yard too, but is that a call for it? Because I'm going to write these down. I'm going to start to keep track. So at the end of the year, maybe I'll do like a hat giveaway or something, a New Era hat for whoever gets the most correct, starting tonight. So put in your picks to homer. Must be in by the first pitch. Wild Boar is going with Cal. I am going Julio, and we can pick the same people. Well, not really, but whoever gets it in first would get the win. But you can still put in the call for the same person. Flick is going Cal and Ford. I'll put you down for Ford because Wild Boar technically has Cal locked up. So I'll put you in for Mike Ford. Stefan's going with Teo. I just want to see Kelenic do something. I mean, I want to see all these guys hit a home run. But yeah, we'll start there. So we've got Stefan in for Teo, Wild Boar is in for Cal. I'm in for Julio, though someone else can take Julio. And then Flick is in for Mike Ford. So if you guys want to, I'll do a little contest. I'll start keeping track of these each game, and then I'll try and tabulate it at the end of the year as much as I can keep track. And whoever has the most, I'll do a little giveaway, like a New Era hat or it's like a shirt or something. I can't go too crazy, but something like that. In the $50 range. Winner is buying the beer. I'm down for that too. I'm down for a round. So if you guys want to put in your picks for home runs, Teo, Cal, and Ford have been claimed. I'm going with Julio, but you guys can still pick the man, the myth, the legend, Julio Rodriguez. I just feel like Julio is due to go deep at some point. Braves versus Rays will be a great game. Oh, wow, definitely. Good call on that, Animal. A big game, possible World Series preview with the Braves and Rays going at it. Castillo and Brown both having fantastic years. So this should be, a pretty good pitching matchup tonight between Luis Castillo and Hunter Brown. Mariners won game one last night. A huge win. Definitely feels like a series that the Mariners are going to have to find a way to get a W in, for sure. So hopefully they can do that. Or excuse me, get the series win. The good news is that they get the first one. So now you look at a 3-game series, got to get 2. You'd love to get a Luis Castillo win. Tomorrow's going to be tough. Brian Woo's been really good, but going against Framber Valdez will not be easy. So tomorrow's going to be a tough order for the Mariners. And then Sunday, you like their chances as well with Gilbert against Belak. I think you feel is a fairly favorable matchup. Yes, a brand new car. What do you think, guys? Thinking Corvette, Maserati? What's the call there? I can maybe a 1992 Corolla is what I could get you. Daily driver. Get you guys a daily driver. Oh, the stream, was it going in and out? Hopefully no replay of last night where it went in and out 20 times. If you guys are new here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm 10 subs away from 1,500. That's my next big goal. So let people know I am live, and we'll get to it. Tell your mothers, brothers, sisters, cousins, everybody. We are about 13 minutes away from first pitch still, so we still have a little ways to go. Thank you to everybody that has joined. Hope everybody's having a great night. Mariners fans, Astros fans are more than welcome to join. If you are an Astros fan in here, oh, that would be beautiful. Flick, a 1970 Chevelle. Oh, I would absolutely love. Trust me, if I could, I would have that car for myself already. If you're new here, like I said, Mariners fans obviously welcome. Astros fans welcome too. If you are an Astros fan, it's going to be from a Mariners perspective, so just be prepared. But I'm not here, not here to talk trash. We're just here to enjoy this beautiful game. Absolutely, Flick. That would be my dream. No commercials tonight, Flick. So that will be your dream come true as well for you. So just me talking for 3.5 hours. Hopefully we're talking about a Mariners win. I can't believe they've not won a Castillo Roadstar. They lost in Chicago. Castillo's on the mound. Toronto. Now, Castillo hasn't lost all those, but they've lost each game. Chicago, Toronto, New York. I'm trying to remember where else. Boston. Where else has they lost on the road with Castillo on the bump? Anaheim and Texas. Apparently, Chaz apologized. Wow, but yeah, I saw that. And honestly, I'm over it. Whatever. He apologized. He texted Ty while Boar's talking about, I can put the comments on my thing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm forgetting I have control over that now. About that play at first. I say let it go. The Mariners can't afford to get in a bean war and get suspensions right now. Like, there's just, if you're 20 games up, fine. Sleepy, what is up? Welcome in. Yeah, I guess McCormick texted Ty and apologized. I don't, whether that's legit or not, and a sincere apology, I don't know. I don't care. Let it go. You know what I want? Win a ball game. Like, that's the best revenge you can get on anything is win the game. So move on, get over it. Mariners can't afford suspensions right now. Probably, Flick. I wouldn't doubt that at all. But it's just like, I don't care. Like, whatever. Nobody was hurt. Now, they could have been. I don't like the play. But, the Mariners just, again, you get baited into this. Not you. The Mariners get baited into it. They start hitting people, and it's Castillo that's suspended. It's Ty that's suspended for getting in a brawl. It's Julio getting suspended. So it's not worth it at all. Sleepy, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Always good to see you in the chat. Always good to see everybody in here. Appreciate all you guys being in here as usual. Let's see, as I'm trying to get my screen bigger. I'm watching on my laptop tonight. I've got my laptop and then my screen for the computer. So Rooftop's got some personal stuff he's attending to today. So probably just going to be me for the night. Kids out there going on. What happened for the Mariners? Chas McCormick, is that what you're talking about? Chas McCormick was running out of grounder. You probably just have to YouTube it. It's hard to explain. Ty France was the first baseman, was receiving the ball, and McCormick kind of slapped his hand, almost A-Rod 04 ALCS style. Good for you, Walbor. You enjoy that, my friend. You enjoy that. Sounds good. Yeah, and I don't, it's just, and then Animal, just to finish my sentence there. Yeah, you kind of just hit Ty. It could be dangerous because Ty's momentum's going one way. It looked a little cheap. McCormick apparently texted Ty France and apologized. I say let it go. No harm, no foul. Let's move on and get a W. It's not worth starting a bean war over and doing that. And then Sleep says, I don't, probably not. I know some people think the Mariners are that type of team, but and listen, if the Mariners were 30 games up, I'm not against a pitch hitting the butt there, the derriere. You never go after heads, but I wouldn't be against it. But the Mariners just cannot afford any type of suspensions right now. Just go out and try and win a ball game. That's the most important thing this team really needs to do right now, is to win. So welcome into anybody new. Please hit that like button for me. Just helps get the video out to more people. And don't forget to subscribe. 10 away from the magic number of 1,500. I'm a man of violence. Make it happen. That video is probably going to be taken down in 2 seconds. Just going to say I'm a man of violence. Let me just send a message real quick. Not a mafia style hit message, but just a work text message. And I'll be back with you guys in just a second. All right. Right. Daylight, welcome in. Good to see you in here. Welcome in. I think this is the first time you've been able to join the live streams. So welcome in, my friend. Good to see you in here. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Hopefully the Mariners can deliver. I know there was a couple people in here last night that said they weren't able to watch. Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I obviously didn't like the play, but I'll be honest, he apparently texted Ty and apologized. So I'm ready to move on from it, to be honest. So, win the game. Best revenge is winning the game. If you want to get back, that hurts more than any hit by pitch can do. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for staying up late. I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. Just discussing it, definitely thought it was a bad play by him, bad and inappropriate. That sounds weird to say inappropriate, but it was what it is. He apologized. I'm done with it. Moving on. Time to get a W today. We are, where are we at? 7 minutes away from first pitch tonight. 3 more games before the All-Star break. Can't believe the All-Star break's already here. This season has been flying by. I don't know how about what you guys think, but for me, it has been absolutely flying by this year. Which has been which is crazy. It's just crazy how you sit there and you go, it's 162. Oh, we still got 150, 149, 147, 130, and then it's like 72, 60. And before you know it's gonna be like 30 games left. Yeah, no, for sure, Daylight. It's not that I think it was kind of a bush league. That's the good word for it. I thought it was a bush league play by McCormick, but he apologized. End of discussion. Not end of our discussion, but end of discussion with me being upset about it. I haven't realized it until after the game. So it is what it is. If anybody is new here, like I said, remember to hit the like button, hit the sub button. I'll change the banner in just a second. Hope everybody is having a good night here. Mariners going for their second in a row. They had a 4-game winning streak that was snapped on Wednesday, trying to win 6 out of 7. The Mariners have been playing much better ball ever since that Nats series. And the 2 games they've lost since then, you had the Tommy Milone game, which Milone was serviceable, and then you had the Bryce Miller injury game, which really felt like if Bryce Miller could have stayed in that game, I really felt like they would have won it because Bryce Miller was cruising. Is it 5:05 or 5:10 first pitch? I think it's 5:10. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I don't see anybody on the field yet, so it's got to be 5'10". Castillo in 17 starts, 5-6 record, 3.05 ERA, 114 strikeouts to 28 walks. For Hunter Brown, 16 starts, 6-5 record, 3.76 ERA, 103 strikeouts and 30 walks. So both pitchers been phenomenal this season. Hunter Brown's a great young pitcher. We saw him a little bit in Game 3 last year. Thank you, Wildboar 510. It was just the way they came back from commercial. I don't know why. Thank you, Flick. Appreciate it. It looked like it was like a 5:05, the way it looked like they had the big intro going. I was like, oh, maybe I was a little late. Needing a good Castillo start, like you mentioned. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I felt about Castillo's last 4 or 5 starts, is just they need him to be the ace. You know, they need that dominant start. The one in New York really frustrated me because that was such a big game. And, you know, it was unfortunate that Castillo, you know, he wasn't bad. And Castillo hasn't been bad hardly ever this year outside of a couple starts. It just, they need that 7 shutout innings, that 6 2/3 that Kirby gave them yesterday. They need one of those starts. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's been bit bad by the home run bug. So it's just all that combined. That's what they need from him. They need Castillo to be the ace of the staff, which is what he's supposed to be. And you know, like when Felix Hernandez came out to the mound, you always felt like you were in good position to win. That's what Castillo needs to deliver for the Mariners, and a big one tonight. Like I said, the Mariners have actually lost every single Luis Castillo road start this season, which is just crazy to me. I think we went over all of them. It was Chicago, Toronto, Boston, New York, Texas, and Los Angeles. So Luis Castillo is not one on the road. Now, not all those losses are his fault. The Texas one was 2-0. The Cubs one, he pitched pretty well in 2. So 3 of those, you know, you put on the rest of the team. But still, Mariners have not won on the bump on the road. Luis Castillo on the bump. Just crazy to think about. I don't think he took the loss in all those games. I think he took the loss in I think he took the loss in Anaheim, Texas, New York, Toronto. Actually, I think he did take the loss in most of them. Door slamming all over the place at my house. He might have taken the loss in all of them, but Chicago. I'm not positive on that. So we will see. We'll move the banner into the first inning here, even though we still got 2 minutes, just so I don't forget that it is going to be the top of the first. If you guys haven't yet, please hit the like button. If you're not subbed yet, hit the sub button for me. I'm 10 subs away from 1,500 subscribers. So thank you, everybody that's in here right now. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys are ready for some Mariners baseball. As always, I'll probably be a little bit behind everybody. Normally, I kind of hide the comments. Not hide them from you guys posting, but from my view, just because you guys are a little ahead. 1, I stream the games. And then 2, obviously, I'm streaming it to you. So the delay from the stream, then delay from me to you, puts me probably a couple pitches legitimately behind you guys. So, but I still hope you enjoy the play-by-play. A couple people yesterday said they were on the road and couldn't watch or listen, so they were tuning in to me. So hopefully we get that again. I'm happy to deliver a play-by-play for you guys if that's the case. Whether you're a Mariners fan or Astros fan or just a baseball fan that wants to listen to a little Friday night baseball and grab a beer and enjoy the game. Mariners baseball getting ready for the first pitch here. I think we've got Aaron Goldsmith and Angie on the call tonight in Houston, Texas. Mariners going for their second win of the series would guarantee a split. And listen, I certainly want more than a split, but you know, that's probably like the worst case scenario. And if you win this, you know, you give yourself 2 games over the weekend where you just got to find a way to split those. So hopefully the Mariners can grab a W tonight behind Mr. Castillo. Live from Minute Maid. Mariners at 43-43. Astros 49-39. Real quick, the Mariners lineup again. Leading off will be J.P. Crawford. He'll be at short. Julio Rodriguez will bat second and be in center field. Ty France bats third at first base. The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez, bats fourth. Cal Raleigh, the catcher, will bat fifth. Eugenio Suarez bats sixth and plays third. Jared Kelenic will bat seventh and play in left field. Mike Ford will DH and bat eighth. And Colton Wong will bat ninth and be at second base. Just got off work. Welcome into the stream, Fernando. Always good to see you in here, my friend. So welcome in. Hope you had a good day at work. Hunter Brown is on the mound, 16 starts this year, 6-5 record, 3.76 ERA, 103 strikeouts, over 30 walks for Brown. We saw in 91 innings. We saw a little bit of him last year in Game 3. He came in relief of McCullers, who I believe is out for the year, along with Luis Garcia, who we also saw in that Game 3. We saw the whole Astros arsenal last year and how good their pitching can be. They're certainly a little banged up in the lineup. No Altuve, no Yordan Alvarez, and still no Michael Brantley yet this season for them. So certainly a good time to be playing the Astros. I don't know if there's ever a good time, but certainly a better time. Sleepy, I'll put you down for Jared tonight. You're going with a JK home run. I'll put you down for that. I'm trying to keep track of it and maybe doing a giveaway at the end of the season for whoever gets the most picks correctly. Stefan's got Teo. Wild Boar has Cal. I took Julio, but someone else can take that. Flick's got Ford, and Sleepy's down for Jared Kelenic to go deep. So not much left. Gino's still out there. 2 home runs yesterday. Moses, what is up? Good to see you in here, my friend. No worries. Check in when you can. Appreciate you being here. We are about ready for first pitch. Hunter Brown has said Astros in the home orange, Mariners in the road dark blue, the navy blue. Good uniform matchup. It looks clean on the screen. Here is Hunter Brown's first pitch to JP, and it is low, ball 1 at 96. 1-0 to JP Crawford. 254, 8 home runs, 32 RBIs in the season for Mr. Crawford. He homered last night as well. No one put in a call for JP either. The 1-0 pitch to JP. That's in their first strike at 95. Good pitch from Brown. A couple fastballs to start it off against JP. 7-game hitting streak for JP. He's hitting .423, 2 homers, .515 on base during that streak. JP has been hot. The 1-1. Line drive foul, another fastball. That'll get out of play. 1-2. Mariners won last night 5-1 behind 2 home runs from Eugenio Suarez. JP homered as well. Mariners got all their – no, they did not get all the runs on a home run. Cal Raleigh had an RBI single as well. Here's the 1-2 to JP. Did he go around? They checked down. He did. And that will be out number 1. A breaking ball there from Brown strikes out JP Crawford for out number 1. That will bring up Julio. Daylight's putting in the call for JP. So did Moses. I'll put you both down for that. Not at – oh, thank you, Albor. Appreciate that. Glad I could be delivering it for you. I'll put Daylight and Moses down for JP. JP already one at bat behind, though, unfortunately. Here's Julio. Hunter Brown, above average strikeout rate, 27.5 versus 22.7% league average. Here's the pitch outside. Looked like a slider. 1-0 to Julio. Brown with more strikeouts versus lefties than righties. 28% versus lefties, 26% versus right-handers. Julio, 251, 13 homers, 47 RBIs. Julio been playing much better as of late. Looking for the power to get going a little bit. The 1-0 pitch. That's a fly ball to shallow right field. Tucker coming in. Everyone else going out. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Dubon gets to it. It is a fair ball. And Julio coasts into second with a bloop 1-out double. We will take it. That's not a home run. But Julio, Texas leaguer, hit it where they ain't. And a good start. Ty France will come up. Yeah, let's get it going. Ty France will come up with a runner in scoring position. Just a little blooper. Tucker playing deep on Julio. Dubon couldn't get out there. Abreu, no chance. Dubon got to it quickly. Nice hustle by Julio to get to second on that as well. 15 people in here. Thank you for joining. Hit that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm 10 away from 1,500. I hope you guys enjoy tonight's game and tonight's play-by-play. Nothing wrong with a little Friday night baseball. Can't go wrong with it. I feel like my door's trying to be broken into. Here's Ty France. Runner at second, 1 out. The pitch from Brown. Inside for ball. Fastball at 96. Ball 1, 1-0. Ty in the season, 265, 7 home runs, 36 RBIs. Good thing about Julio getting to second, keeps the double play out of order here. Ty 0 for 3 yesterday. He did get hit by a pitch. The 1-0 is low, 2-0. 265 on the year for Ty. He's got an RBI out there. On deck for the Mariners is Teoscar Hernandez. JP struck out. Julio sent a bloop double into right field. Mariners looking for a base hit to take the lead here. The 2-0 to Ty. Swing and a miss. 96, good fastball just above the zone. Ty went after it. 2-1. Mariners have 10-plus hits in 4 of their last 6 games. The offense has been playing much better baseball since that Tampa series. Good to see. The 2-1 from Brown to Ty France. Swing and a miss. That 97 was even higher in the zone. That's one Ty probably shouldn't have gone after. 2-2. Thought the first one was a reasonable hack by Ty. The second one, not as much. Brown is ready, and his 2-2 pitch is going to be on the way here to Ty France. And the pitch. Foul down the right field line at 97. Get to these comments here. There we go. Good call, Animal. I like it. Yeah, we all hope so. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, Daylight. Really appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. Jacob, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you, Mose. That really does mean a lot to me. I appreciate that, guys. The 2-2 to Ty France. Fouls that one off at 97. So Ty battling. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you, Jacob. Good to see everybody in here. Let's have a fun Friday night. All right. The 2-2 again to Ty France from Hunter Brown. He comes set and the pitch. Down low, 3-2. Nice block by Maldonado. Kept it in front of him. Julio cannot advance. So Ty's worked the count back to 3-2. Good battle here from Ty. Worst case is you made Brown throw a few pitches at least. Not that the Astros bullpen is bad, but, in a 4-game series, anytime you can wear down starters, that's a good thing. So that's Blanco wasn't great yesterday for the Astros, but he gave him 6 innings. I guarantee you Dusty Baker would have taken that all day, kept his team in the game. The 3-2 from Brown to Ty France. And the pitch. Ground ball right there. Dubon's got it behind the back. Throws over to first. Dropped by Abreu. And Ty will be safe. Dubon got to it, threw it over plenty of time, and Jose Abreu could not dig it out. And there will be runners on the corners here for the Mariners. First and third, one out. So an error, and Ty will be aboard. Fernando, I appreciate the compliment, my friend. Thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the solos. They're a little harder. I'm still getting used to some of those, like that ground ball. Those are hard to call because you're trying to remember who's where, who's going where to get it. And then I'm so focused on the Mariners doing well that I forget the game. Here's the pitch to Teo. Ooh, strike on the outside corner. That was a ball, but called a strike. Good breaking ball from Brown. That would be, as Rooftop would say, a -1, but it happens. Runners at the corners here with one out. Julio doubled. Ty with a bloop single. Ty with reach on error. Pitch to Teo's fouled off, and Teo quickly in an 0-2 hole here, so he's going to have to battle back. Got to get this RBI. Yeah, caught a big break. I agree. Got to score. Thank you, Moses. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, got to capitalize here, especially against Houston. Too good of a pitching staff. You got to find a way to at least get one. At least get one. The 0-2 to Teoscar in the dirt, 1-2. So Brown's had a little bit of trouble putting guys away here. And, the ump's just asking for more baseballs. I saw him motioning over. It was to the ball boy. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? The umps have so many signals now with the pitch clock stuff that I don't know what they're doing half the time. 1-2 on Teoscar. Looking for just a fly ball, something here, or a softly hit ground ball. Browns 1-2 to Teo. He holds up 2-2. Good job by Teo there. Did they really flick? They gave Ty a single on that? Okay, well, good for Ty. I'm actually, this is going to sound crazy. I've always been in favor of just getting rid of errors. Like, it's too hard to figure out what's an error, what's not. Just give guys hits. Baseball's hard enough as it is. And we have so many metrics to measure pitchers that earn runs. No one's going to be like, Hunter Brown was terrible here or something. So here's the 2-2 to Teo. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. It was in the heart of the plate, but Teo swings through it for out number 2. Mariners going to need a hit now. It's going to have to come from the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Tough at bat there for Teoscar. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of in favor of just getting rid of errors. I know there's some obvious ones, but just, it's a hit, whatever. Here is Cal. The Mariners going to need a little 2-out magic. Teo, tough at bat, struck out. Opportunity here for the Mariners. Here's the pitch from Brown. Up high, ball 1. 96. Julio reached on a bloop double. Ty France allegedly singled on a ground ball that Abreu kind of dropped on the pick. But runners are at the corners here. Teoscar struck out. Here's Cal. The 1-0. He went around on that, 1-1. Cal 3 for 10 on the road trip. Reached base, I believe, 3 times yesterday. 2 walks and a single. And he had 2 doubles against the Giants. 21 pitches for Brown, so the Mariners have made him throw a little bit here. The 1-1 from Hunter Brown to Cal Raleigh, the pitch. Up high, 2-1. Some good at-bats, I will say that. Like, not a lot of hard contact or anything yet, and so far the Mariners look like they may have stranded a runner, but honestly, not a terrible inning here. This will be the 23rd pitch from Brown. It'll be a 2-1 to the big dumper. See if Cal can do a little something here. The 2-1. Fouls it off 2-2. Cal was, wow, Boers picked to hit a home run. So this would be a good spot for it. We got Teo with Steffens. Did not come through there. Julio was mine. Daylight and Moses have JP. Sleepy's got Kellenic. Flick has got the F-350, Mike Ford. Hopefully we see Mike Ford this inning. That would mean the Mariners have scored. Opportunity here. Runners at the corners for the Mariners. Pitch number 24 of the inning from Hunter Brown. The pitch. Swing and a miss by Cal. So Hunter Brown ends up striking out the side in the first inning. The Mariners had an opportunity first and third, but could not cash in. We head to the bottom of the first. It's Mariners nothing, and the Astros coming up. Mariners had an opportunity there to get a little something going. You hate to, I don't expect the Mariners to put up tons of runs on Hunter Brown, but would have been nice to at least find a way to get one run there. When you have those opportunities, because you don't know against a good pitching staff how often those are going to come. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are synced up. Yeah, I mean, I obviously believe Flick that it was a hit, but man, that's a gift on the hit there. Yeah, that's frustrating. Yeah, Brown's got great stuff. This is probably going to have to be a 3-2 grinded out win if the Mariners are going to do it. Yeah, a lot of high cheese, big time Brown. The Mariners are swinging right through it so far. Oh, yeah, you have to, especially since the Mariners didn't have a lot of hard contact that inning. Julio's was kind of a bloop. Ty's was a dribble. Actually, Ty's was probably the hardest contact. It was just up the middle. And you'd like to you feel like if you can get one there, you kind of steal a run. So it would have been really nice if the Mariners could have found a way to get a run there. But it is what it is. You got to hope Luis Castillo is on his game. If you guys are new in here, please hit the like button for me on the stream. Just helps me out. And hit that sub button. I'm 10 subs away from my next big goal of 1,500. I do post games every night for the Mariners. And I'm live 2 to 3 times a week. So you are going to get tons of Mariners contact. Yeah, no, Stefan, I don't think it's a terrible inning there. They made Brown throw, I think, 24, 25 pitches. I think 24 or 25 all, but I want to say 24. So not a terrible inning by any means. You'd like to you felt like you could have stolen a run there. And, against a good staff, you want every run you can get. But not the worst inning. Exactly, Stefan. Couldn't agree more. You want to get into that bullpen and make them work. Although Valdez is probably a guy that's going to be going 6, 7, 8, no matter what. Here is Mauricio Dubon steps in against Luis Castillo in the first pitch, 92 for a strike. Good pitch by Castillo, 0-1. Dubon, the leadoff hitter. And Castillo is ready as 0-1. And slider, did Dubon go around? He did not. 1-1. Dubon, 287, 4 homers, 21 RBIs on the year. Former San Francisco Giant, Mauricio Dubon. Castillo's 1-1. Fouled away. Be 1-2. 84. Looked like a slider there. Kind of hung over the heart of the plate a little bit. Not a terrible pitch. Didn't hang it. Just kind of was over the heart. The 1-2 from Castillo to Dubon. This fly ball's hit pretty deep to center. Julio going over. Teo cutting across. Oh, it's Julio making the catch. A little miscommunication there. Teo didn't really duck away. He was in front of Julio, and Julio made the catch behind him. Dubon hit that pretty well. That could have been dangerous there, too. That could have Julio could have lost track of it. I feel like they've struggled with that. Lots of duration. 30 is going to be tough. I'll take 25, I hope. Would you actually? Might be slightly ahead of me. I'm sorry, Wild Boar. I apologize for that. Here's the pitch to Bregman in there for a strike. Good pitch. Yeah, he'd have to really get hot to go for 30. Go ahead, reload it. Yeah, I'd say, and here's the 0-1 to Bregman. Line drive caught by Colton Wong. So a couple pretty hard contacts from Houston, but it was all in 2 outs. So let's see. We're past halfway. Gino's at 11. I will say this. I think Gino is capable of a hot streak. And he could get some home runs in bunches. I think 20 is probably realistic. 25 might be more like, hey, a big run for Gino. I think 30, he's just in too much of a hole to get to 30. And he doesn't play in a great park to hit home runs either. Here is Kyle Tucker and Castillo's pitch in their first strike at 88. Castillo hanging some of these pitches up. They're strikes, but I don't know if that's where he wants an 88-mile-per-hour pitch to Kyle Tucker. Don't want to be picky here, but just from what I'm seeing. The 0-1 from Castillo to Tucker. Line drive right to JP. So 3 pretty hard hit balls, but a quick 1-2-3 inning for Castillo. Not sure how I feel about that inning. Real quick 7-pitch inning for Castillo, or 8 pitches. That's great. Some pretty hard contact, though. Makes me a little uneasy, but he gets through it. We head to the top of the second, no score. What did you guys think of that first inning? Kind of weird. It was 3 kind of line drives off of Castillo. Obviously, we'll take the outs, but I'll never complain about an 8-pitch 1-2-3 inning. But it did look like some hard contact there. Yeah, that wild board thing. Yeah, quick inning, but definitely. It's so funny, like 2 polar opposite innings. The Mariners didn't do, much, in terms of hard hits against Hunter Brown. They make him throw 24 pitches. Castillo gives up some hard contact and throws 8, but that's baseball. Location's a little, yeah, I thought so too, Wild Boar. I thought the location on some of those pitches was a little off, but we'll see. Yep, 1-2-3, we'll take it. Sleepy, exactly. At the end of the day, all good. Yes, nice plays by JP and I want to say Caballeros, Colton Wong, and Julio. Teo and Julio seem to have some miscommunication out there this season. I don't know. Maybe that's, every team goes through something like that, but seems like they have both kind of, had some issues with each other in the outfield. Not personal issues, but calling off each other. Saying, I wonder if the Mariners will trade for Fernando Tatis Jr. They have Cap said they definitely do. Maybe even, yeah, I wouldn't give up. They're not going to go up Julio for anything. I don't think the Mariners just don't have the pieces to get Fernando Tatis. I don't think the Padres will trade him, but I would absolutely love it. Remember, yeah, exactly. Logan's all, and that's why I'm kind of like, it was a 1-2-3. I mean, maybe this is in the scouting report pitching to contact against this team. So who knows? All I'm wanting 6 strong through. I would honestly hope for a little bit. I almost want 7 with 1. I think it's yeah, exactly. I agree. I'm hoping for even a little bit better than that, Flick. But Stefan, but I agree. Yeah, listen, the Mariners need wins and outs. Like I'm kind of past style points. Just get me some outs. Here is Eugenio Suarez, first pitch from Hunter Brown in their first strike at 94. Oh, and 1 here from Hunter Brown to Eugenio Suarez, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. A lot of swings and misses so far. That fastball, Mariners not doing much with it. Gino versus the Astros here hitting 400. Gino with 3 hits last night. The rest of the team also 3 hits. The 0-2 to Gino. Up high, 1-2. Mariners don't seem to be picking up the ball too well so far off Hunter Brown. A lot of swings and misses early. Brown is ready. I think he is. Yes, he is. The 1-2 to Gino. Did he go around? He did on a breaking ball in the dirt. It gets away. Gino kicks it by accident. He's out, number 1. Brown has struck out all 4 so far. All 4 outs have been via strikeouts. Yeah, he did. It's really been just kind of a bizarre stretch for Luis. He hasn't been bad. He's had some games where he's been kind of just okay, and we need more than that. Here is Jared Kelenic, who was Sleepy's picked a homer. Let's see. Here's the pitch to Kelenic, up high, 1-0. If anybody could use a nice little hot streak for the Mariners, it would be this man right here, Mr. Jared Kelenic. 243, 11 homers, 38 RBIs. I will say, every time I'm ready to kind of go, Jared's I'm writing him off, he usually has like a double in the gap or something. So let's see. The 1-0, fouls that one away, 1-1. It's like as soon as I'm like, Jared just doesn't have it, he goes on like this little hot streak, which gets me believing again. So do that, Jared. Do that little hot streak. 1-1 here. Kelenic 0 for 4 last night. Brown is ready, and his 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. 4 outs recorded by Hunter Brown, all via the strikeout. Mariners had 2 hits in the first inning. Julio had a bloop double and tie with a very generous infield hit. The 2-1 pitch from Brown to Kelenic. Swing and a miss. That fastball, I don't let the Mariners put that fastball in play. It's 94 to 96. I mean, obviously Brown's got good stuff. When we know the Mariners swing and miss, so seems a little surprised they can't even get contact with it. The 2-2 from Brown to Kelenic. Breaking ball in the dirt. Did he go? He did not. 3-2. Good at bat here by Kelenic. And again, making Brown throw some pitches. 24 in the first. He's at 33 overall. He's thrown 9 this inning. Brown is ready. Or Kelenic will take his timeout. Oh, no, Kelenic is struck out on a pitch clock violation. So that is the 5th strikeout for Brown, and Kelenic is out. That's a shame because 3-2. Kelenic is pleading his case. I did not see the pitch clock. Scott's going to come out. I mean, if he wasn't there in time, he wasn't there in time. I didn't see it, so I can't comment on it too much. That's a shame. Yeah, they do. It does, Wild Boar. Looks like it does have a little sneaky movement by it. Yeah, that's the first time it's happened to Mariners all year. Here's Mike Ford, who was Flick's pick to homer. Yeah, that was frustrating. Be really smart if next Mariners sign Charlie. Yeah, Blackmon is listen, the Mariners need outfield depth. I don't know if Blackmon's still got it, though. You know what I mean? Here's the 0-1 to 4. That's a line drive into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. That's a shame with Jared Kelenic because you never know. He could have walked there, but it is what it is. But it'd be interesting. I've always liked Charlie Blackmon. And if he's still productive, the Mariners could use some outfield depth, certainly. Especially, we'll see what happens. So much time to go. I agree, Daylight. Definitely oof on that one. That was frustrating. I didn't see the clock, so I don't know if I don't imagine it wasn't legitimate. So Kelenic's got to be ready. Here's Colton Wong. Runner at first, 2 outs after the Mike Ford base hit. Here's Hunter Brown's pitch. Fouled off, strike 1. And I agree, Wild Boar mentioned, I think that fastball does have some pretty good vertical movement. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, Kelenic's got to help himself a little bit there. He can't afford to be striking out by not being ready. Here's the 0-1 from Brown to Colton Wong. Did he hold up? He did. 1-1, 96, up high. Mike Ford with a 2-out single. Colton Wong, JP on deck. Colton 156 on the year. Does have a home run. I was live for that home run. A truly historic moment. Here is the 1-1 to Colton Wong. And that one's fouled. It's going to roll into fair territory. He fouled it off his leg. 1-2. Here's Kelenic. He's got to be ready. He's got to address him at 8, right? Yeah, he's still looking down. He's got to be looking at the pitcher at 8 seconds. I mean, he was in the box, and I'll be honest, I don't know how it all works. I'm still getting used to it, but from my understanding, he's got to be looking at the pitcher at 8 seconds, and he was not doing it. So he can complain, but that seemed like a legitimate call. The 1-2 from Brown to Colton Wong, and the dirt 2-2. 24 pitches in the first inning for Brown. He is currently at 15 this inning. So this next pitch will be number 40. So it's keeping him on the 20 pitch pace per inning. The 2-2 from Brown to Colton Wong is on the way. And the dirt 3-2. Colton wants to swing at that so bad. Good take. Great if Colton can find a way aboard for probably the Mariners' best hitter with runners in scoring position in J.P. Crawford. So it'd be great if Colton Wong can find his way aboard here. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button and hit that sub button for me, please, as well, if you don't mind. If you would be so kind. I'm sure you're all subbed already, but just in case. Brown comes set. His 3-2 to Colton Wong with Ford at first. The pitch. Inside, ball 4. Nice at bat by Colton Wong. Works a 2-out walk. And the Mariners again have runners in scoring position for JP. Sorry, it's Cabby. Yeah. Cabby is like the ultimate manipulator. He just knows every in and out. Probably from being in the minors. He's just had it for so long. Yeah, that was a real nice AB from Colton Wong. Let's hope JP can come through, one of the Mariners' best hitters with runners in scoring position. I think Caballero just knows the pitch clock so well. He knows he's like a medicine master or whatever, you know what I mean, with the pitch clock. Here's JP. That's a strike. Good pitch there. I mean, good take by JP. Nothing he's going to do with that. 0-1. Nice at bat by Colton Wong. A little 2-out rally here. Mike Ford singled. Colton Wong walked. And now JP. Hunter Brown's 0-1. And the pitch. Up high, 1-1. And the nice thing is, too, this next pitch will be number 20 this inning from Brown. So despite his dominance here early on, the Mariners have made him throw some pitches. This is a game against a good pitcher where that does matter. When you're facing, a spot AAA starter, I want runs. Against Brown, they can get the pitch count up. That's important. Here is Brown's 1-1 to JP. Swing and a miss, strike 2. They have just not caught up to that fastball once. Maybe did Mike Ford single on the fastball? I didn't see. But other than that, they have not made, if they have made contact, it's been foul offs or weak contact. JP settles back in. The 1-2 from Hunter Brown to JP Crawford. Ooh, strike 3 called. Borderline pitch. I hate the delayed strike calls, by the way, by umps. I can't stand it because I thought that was a ball. It might have been a strike, but I hate the delayed call. Strike 3 called. 6 strikeouts for Hunter Brown through 2 innings. Mariners have not made an out that is not a strikeout. They do make him throw another handful of pitches. That's the good news so far. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it really is. All very similar here. I'd be curious about that too. Brown at 45. That's the good news. Might be at 46 too. It might be 46. So Ford was on a slider. Okay, must have been kind of a hanging slider then. But yeah, the good news is Brown's at 45, 46 pitches here. So they've made him throw 24 and then 21 or 22 pitches. So not all bad news, but Mariners have had 2 innings here with runners in scoring position, haven't done anything. And they've, outside of Mike Ford's single, haven't done much. I will say Colton Wong did have a really nice, what I thought was a really nice at-bat. Luis Castillo will be back on the bump here. In the bottom of the second, it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Abreu, Pena, and Diaz due up for the Astros. No score. So the Mariners have had the opportunities here so far. But yeah, wild boy, they're having a lot of trouble with that fastball. So hopefully they can make some in-game adjustments. Thoughts on, you know what? I don't know what his numbers are. And I'll be honest, I have not looked around the league a whole lot at other guys. It's just the Mariners have been in such limbo right now. Like, oh, Carly, good to see you. I didn't see your comment there. You have 9 home games. Oh, that's crazy. That is actually, I didn't think about that. That's interesting for the Rams and Chargers. Yeah, I don't know his numbers enough. Is he a free agent at the end of the year? I haven't really looked into too much, and I haven't looked at trades yet either. It's just, everyone's so convinced the team is going to buy, and I'm just, I don't. Let's see what they do in this series. Like, I'm not necessarily convinced that they're going to be huge buyers. Here's Abreu. He takes strike 1 on the inside corner from Castillo. I think they might kind of do what they did in 21, where they sell some pieces, but also bring in some pieces to kind of mix it in a little bit. You know what I mean? The 0-1 outside, 1-1. Five straight quality starts for Mr. Kirby. Here's the 1-1 from Castillo to Abreu. Line drive right, ground ball. So be right to JP. Flips it over to Ty for the out. Nice play by JP. 1 down. That will bring up Jeremy Pena. Yeah, definitely an interesting name. I've always liked him. Always a good professional hitter. So definitely someone to look at for sure. Divish had a good interview on Couch. I'll have to check that out. Says he thinks that they can get up a few games. They're like, yeah, I think so too. I think this series is really crucial for them. Here's a pitch to Pena there for strike 1. I think this series is really crucial for them. If they can find a way to win this series, I think they'll make a couple moves. I don't think they'll do anything crazy. The 0-1. And Pena go around. He did not 1-1. I don't think they're going to be massive sellers, but I think if they fall off, I think they'll do kind of like how in 21 they traded Graveman and then got Castillo. Stuff like that where they trade some guys and look to add in other trades. The 1-1, Pena ground ball right to JP. He's up with it over to Ty. Quickly 2 outs here. Something like that where they may trade a Paul Sewald, but then do something where they get someone in return and then go get another reliever. Something like that. You got to figure out what you want to do with Teoscar Hernandez. Is he someone you're going to look to extend, or you letting him walk? So it'll be interesting. But I agree. I think if they can get to 3 games or so back, I think they'll make some additions. Here's Diaz. He takes ball 1 outside, 272 10 homers, 21 RBIs on the year for Diaz. Can't get over the pain. Yeah, it's so weird. It is really weird. The pitch to Diaz, swing and a miss. I think that's the first swing and miss Castillo's gotten tonight, so that's good to see. Yeah, he holds the bat like this. It's odd. But hey, I mean, it's here's the 1-1. Down low, 2-1. It's amazing how so many of these guys in baseball, I swear, have stances you would never teach a kid to bat like this, but it's worked for them. So you're kind of like, I'm not going to tell Barry Bonds to change a batting stance. The 2-1 outside 3-1. Not that Bonds had a bad one, but you guys know what I mean. Like at that point, like these guys are in the bigs for a reason. Move my notebook over with my lineups, so I have a little more room here. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good to see Castillo getting a couple swings and misses here. I think those are the first 2 he's gotten tonight. Quick outs are great, but you like to see some of the dominant stuff too. You want to see some of the swing and miss stuff. Castillo is ready. His 3-2 to Diaz. Fouled off. We'll do it again. In the comment section. 3 balls to JP for oh, yes. Oh, is it a 1-2? Oh, Sleep, you're ahead of me. Perfect. We'll take it. Exactly. Oh, you're good, Sleep. I was going to say, man, that was quick. Oh, line drive. Oh, wow. Great stab by Colton Wong. He flips it over to first in time. That was a line drive right past Castillo. Colton Wong with a great backhand. Nice game for Colton Wong so far. 1-2-3 go the Astros in the second. We had at the top of the third, no score. Check out great defense there by Colton Wong. Yeah, big time. Yes, you were right. It just went to Colton Wong, Sleepy. 21 pitch. Yeah, good shape for Castillo so far. Again, some hard contact. I'd like to see a couple more swings and misses in there, but beggars can't be choosers. 6 up, 6 down. We'll take it. Starkey, good to see you in here, man. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome into anybody else that has just joined. If you guys can hit the like button for me, just helps get the stream out to more people. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm 10 subs away from 1,500. So if you guys can share the video, get it out there, I would appreciate it. But it is great to have everybody in here tonight for a little Friday night baseball. Understand? Yeah, exactly. It's you know, unless it's messing them up, like I said. I mean, if I'm not saying Barry Bonds had a bad stance, but if he did, you're not going to tell him that it's not working for him. So, but it is funny how that works. I saw you last. Oh yeah, Flick's a regular in here. Flick, Sleepy, Carly, Wild Boar, Sleepy, Animal. We're just missing William tonight. Moses, Fernando. We got most of the regulars in here. If I missed you, I apologize. If I missed your name there. If I Daylight's in the house for the first time. Stefan, can't forget him. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Mariners. It'll be Julio and Teo. Julio was my pick to homer. Teo was Stefan's. Yep, just missing William tonight. Yeah, you were here. Oh yeah, I remember. I know you were here. You were here Monday for the Giants and Mariners game, if I remember correctly. Yes, Euclid, the Greek god of walks, Kevin Euclid. Yeah, great play there by Colton Wong. Here's Julio. He fouls it off at 95. Julio making a little contact with the fastball. It's good to see. Strike 1. Hunter Brown at 46 pitches now. So Flick was right, 45 through 2 innings. I don't know why I thought it was 46. Here is Brown's 0-1 to Julio. That's in there for strike 2 at 96. The fastball almost has like a tailing, and it almost kind of goes like this, his fastball. Almost like a tailing up to it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a professional or anything, but that's almost what it looks like. The 0-2 to Julio. Slider misses 1 and 2. I will say the slider not there for Brown tonight. It hasn't been terrible. He hasn't hung many of them, but he hasn't had it as a put-away pitch. And it's forced him to throw, I think, more pitches than he would like at this point in the game. Julio with the double in the first inning. Kind of a bloop double, but again, as we say, beggars cannot be choosers. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2 and 2. Brown thought he had him, but that was outside. Good take by Julio. Tough take. Next pitch will be 50 for Brown without recording it out here in the third inning yet. He is ready and it's 2-2 to Julio. That's strike three there. Julio knew it. Fastball again. 7 outs, all strikeouts by the Mariners. I don't know about that. Are you, Flick? Are you innocent? Yes, Hannah as well. I apologize. Sometimes I forget. I forget sometimes. We recognize the Debo one anywhere. Exactly. It is very similar to Miller and Wu, and it shows why theirs is so good. Here's Ty France. Swing and a miss. He went after that slider. 0-1. Ty 1 for 1. Yeah, as we point out, a single back in the first for Ty. The 0-1 pitch to Ty. Down low, 1-1. Every out the Mariners have made has been via strikeout so far. The Mariners have not put a ball in play for an out. They do have 3 hits and a walk. Now, the Kellenic strikeout was a pitch clock strikeout, which is the first one for the Mariners this year. I don't know if it was Flick or Wild Boar that pointed that out, but I appreciate it. Here's the 1-1 to Ty. Ground ball in the hole for a base hit. Just gets past the dive of Pena. 1 out single for the Mariners. So Ty is aboard for Teo. Yeah, I'm not loving it, but at least it's making the pitch count go up a little bit. So I guess that. No, you are, Flick. I'm sorry. You just don't like commercials. That's all. She's been here a bunch recently, Carly. 10. Thank you, Carly. Appreciate that. Yeah, 10 away. So if you know anybody that's interested, tell them to sub up. Here is Teoscar Hernandez. Ty at first with a 1 out single in the pitch. Swing and a miss. That fastball again, 95. I didn't see the pitch Ty singled on. I mean, I saw it. I didn't know if it was a fastball or slider. 0-1 to Teoscar. He struck out back in the first. The Mariners had runners at the corners, but Teo struck out. Ty is on at first. Not great speed out there. Here's the pitch. That's a line drive down the line, but it's foul. 0-2. That's the best contact the Mariners have had in the fastball this game. Right there was that one from Teo. Mariners always giving pitchers. Yes, it has been. I mean, Lance Lynn struck out. Lance Lynn, who has been garbage this year, struck out 15. I didn't want to say it in my post game because I'm never sure if I'm getting visiting fans. I don't want to get too harsh, but that even though the Mariners won that game, that was so annoying because Lance Lynn has been so bad. Hunter Brown's good. I mean, this is a legitimate good pitcher. And we've got a time call by Teo. It's going to be 0-2. So I don't so much. I guess that's why I'm not as frustrated right now because Hunter Brown's good. And he's at 55 pitches. So the Mariners have made him throw a decent amount of pitches here. So if you can get him out after 5, you'd like a run or 2. But this is certainly not the worst performance we've seen from this team this year. Brown is ready. His 0-2 to Teo. Down low, slider misses 1-2. That one, I mean, I know they won that game, but that series, for a series the Mariners won was so frustrating. To have Andrew Benintendi and Zach Remelo or whatever it was get like a combined 10 hits in that Saturday game was so annoying. The 1-2 from Hunter Brown to Teo. In the dirt, 2-2. Like for a series win, that series was really frustrating. I should not complain about series wins, but the White Sox drove me nuts. Like, and of course, that series, Benintendi came in like 800 at bats since a home run, and he homered against the Mariners. Drives me nuts. 2-2 to Teoscar. Ty France is on at first with a leadoff or a 1 out single. Here is the 2-2 to Teo. Line drive. Will that get done? No, will not. Right to Jolks. Hit hard on the screws. First out the Mariners have made that was not a strikeout, and that was hit on the button, but it is out number 2. That's a shame. Oh, thank you, Starkey. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. Truly appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not sure what she has been up to, but that's all good. I always like when she's in here because she gives me the score updates. Yeah, that was a hard hit out. That thing was hit on a button. That had to be 100 off the bat. Here is the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Runner at first with 2 down. Brown comes set and is pitched to Cal outside 1-0. So Brown threw 24 in the first inning, 21 second, and he is at 14 so far here. Next pitch will be 15. So again, making him 15's decent, but not a super quick inning. And hopefully the Mariners can find a way to scrap something out here. The 1-0 to Cal. Up high 2-0. Good take by Cal. On deck is Eugenio Suarez. The Mariners have had a runner in scoring position each of the first 2 innings. They have not gotten anybody to second yet here in the third. Julio struck out. Ty France singled. He's 2 for 2. Teo did hit a line drive bullet, but right to Jolks for the second out. 2-0 pitch here to Cal Raleigh. Brown is ready in the pitch. Up high 3-0. And I think you got to take all the way here if you're Cal. You know, I know you want to score, but just wanted, like I said, working that pitch count has been really good for this ball club here. Brown at 61 pitches. This next one will be number 62. And he's 3-0 here on the dumper. I'm going to say no green light, but we'll see. The pitch way up high, ball 4. Cal works a walk. And again, the Mariners, for the third straight inning, have a runner in scoring position. This time it's for Gino, who had 2 home runs last night. Oh, yeah, definitely. 100% we'll be doing, not every Sunday, but like I will have NFL streams, maybe even a couple Monday nighters. I'm going to try to do some other teams' games as well. So plenty of streams during NFL season. To mention, yeah, exactly. Oh, I don't know why the Benintendi one drove me so nuts. That just like, you know, it's almost like Yordan Alvarez, like you give a home run, like, yeah, Yordan's amazing. Like Zach Remillard had 5 hits. It's like, just lob it in there. I know these guys are all professionals, but it's like, can you just get that guy out, please? Mariners have something cooking here. First and second with 2 outs for Eugenio Suarez. Like I said, third straight inning, the Mariners have had a runner in scoring position. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button for me. And if you're not subbed yet, I'm 10 away from 1,500, so please hit that sub button for me. Gino steps in. Ties at second, Cal at first. Not a lot of speed out there for the Mariners. Brown is ready and is pitched to Gino. Fouls it off 95. That looked like a pretty good pitch to swing out there for Gino. Fastball, not middle, but looked like a pitch Gino could have done something with. The 0-1 pitch to Gino. In the dirt, 1-1. Again, I mean, the worst case here, love to score some of these runs eventually. Got runners in scoring position, but Brown is at 64 pitches here, and unless he picks off Ty or Cal, he's going to have to throw number 65, which will again be another 20-pitch inning for him. So, again, the Mariners are making him work, but eventually got to score one, so you can't win with 0. The 1-1 pitch to Gino. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Again, that fastball just giving the Mariners all kinds of problems tonight. Brown with 7 strikeouts through 2 2/3 right now. The only non-strikeout out was a line drive by Teo to left field. 1-2 on Gino. Runners at first and second here with 2 down. Brown is ready, and the pitch. So right down the middle. I don't know what Gino's waiting for there. Strike 3 called, 8 strikeouts for Brown. Now it's getting a little frustrating for the Mariners leaving all the runners on. Like, I'm glad they're getting the pitch count up there, but got to score, guys. Got to get a run in here. Exactly. Yeah, he's well over that. Yeah, that pitch is just killing the Mariners. Gino, not even. I saw Gino doing the late swing there. Yeah, it's a good question, actually, Sleepy. You know, I don't have a ton of Mariners stuff, to be honest. But maybe I will try. My next memorabilia should be something Mariners, though, for sure. I realized I look back, I'm like, I don't have any baseball stuff up there. It's all football, and I'm doing a baseball broadcast. We'll head to the bottom of the third, still no score. Mariners have had runners in scoring position each of the first 3, haven't done anything. Yeah, this has been a weird game, Fernando, because like I said, they've done a decent job. I think that's 66, 67 pitches for Brown. So, I mean, they've made him throw a lot of pitches, but eventually you do have to score one. You know what I mean? Yeah, Stefan, I think you're right. I think he was just kind of guessing slider, and he just gave him the fastball there, and it fooled Gino. Listen, they're not having good luck. I don't blame them sitting on pitches here to try and get something going, but, you know, is what it is. But the Mariners, again, leave some men on the base paths. No score. Bottom of the third. Game moving along. Pretty well. Actually, not super fast, just because of the pitch count from Brown. Hope everybody is having a great night so far. Appreciate everybody being in here. Yeah, hopefully you can get to, although the Astros pen's pretty good. So, I mean, more so you want to chase Brown too, because you got the 4-game series, so you get them, you can get them out and get that bullpen working, and then hopefully maybe the next 2 nights they're a little thin. But listen, Houston can pitch. There's strike one from Gino to Corey Julks, the left fielder. He had an RBI double last night, the only run the Astros scored. 289, 6 homers on the year for Julks, the 0-1. Fly ball, fairly shallow center. It is going to be Julio making the catch for out number 1. Julio and Teo figured that one out a little bit better. They're showing the McCormick play last night. I mean, 2 1/3 hasn't given up anything yet. Some hard contact. I'd like to see some more swings and misses, but I'm not going to complain about 2 1/3 with that. I would think, so far, Stark, it's been kind of a very up and down season for the Mariners. Best way to describe them this year has been win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. That's been their MO. Here is McCormick, takes a fastball inside. I don't think there was any intent to that. 1-0. It looked like a fastball that just kind of had a little movement on it. The 1-0 pitch from Castillo to McCormick is in there for strike 1, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on here, bottom of the third. Castillo is ready, and his 1-1 pitch to Chas McCormick fouled off, 1-2. I don't think Castillo has a strikeout yet. We'd love to see a couple of those. I know he's pitching well, and again, beggars should not be choosers here, but I'd like to see the strikeout stuff here. Let's see if Castillo can come through. The 1-2 to McCormick. Inside, 2-2. Inside at 96. If you're new to the stream here, hit the like button. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button for me. 2-2 from Castillo to McCormick. And the pitch. Line drive, fair down the line. This will be a double for Chas McCormick. Kellenic digging it out there, and it's a 1-out double here for Chas McCormick. And the Astros have their first runner in scoring position with 1 out here. Houston, Texas, Dave, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for joining, my friend. Thank you very much. Glad to see you in the stream. Good pitchers duel so far here tonight, as I think we expected. McCormick just turns on that pitch. Again, more hard contact. I know I'm sounding, Castillo's at 2 1/3 shutout innings here. I know I'm sounding a little, but the contact's been a little hard. Here is Martin Maldonado, 169, 5 homers, 13 RBIs. Runner at second with 1 out. The pitch. Outside for a ball slider, 1-0. 1-out double for McCormick here. It'll be Maldonado and then Dubon. 1 out, 1 on. Runner at second. Castillo's 1-0 pitch to Maldonado. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. I think that's the 3rd swing and miss Castillo's had today. So not a ton so far. Certainly not compared to what Brown has done to the Mariners. The 1-1 from Castillo to Maldonado. He is ready. And the pitch. Little grounder right to Gino. He gets up with it, fires it to Ty. Maldonado does not run well, so an easy out there. 2 down. William, as I see William is here. He is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Did Julio? Yes, he did. They end up, he replaced Alvarez, actually. On the M's. It's been frustrating. It has been for sure. Here's Dubon. William, good to see you. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-0. Nice stop by Cal, or nice catch by Cal. Yeah, it's frustrating. I will say this, Flick. Hunter Brown's really good. This is going to be a game. They're going to just have to find a way to grind out a run or two, and hopefully Castillo is sharp the rest of the way. It's not going to be easy. That first inning was kind of frustrating because the run was right there to be had. The 1-0 pitch to Dubon. Outside, 2-0. McCormick is on second with the 1-out double. 2 outs here in the inning. There's Dusty Baker with the wristbands on, as always. I don't know what anybody know the backstory behind Dusty with the wristbands. He's always got them on, or the sweatbands, whatever you call those. The 2-0 pitch to Dubon from Castillo. Ground ball up. What a stop by Colton Wong. Behind the bag, flips it over to Ty. He cannot dig it out. And will McCormick score on that? No, he'll stay third, but a great job by Colton Wong. He saves a run. He could just not get anything on that throw there. Yeah, Dubon is really having a good year out of nowhere. First and third here with 2 outs. Yeah, you know what? That's still a good play, though, by Colton because that prevented a run from scoring. Off the bag, nice play there. Just need a little bit more on that throw. Good thing that McCormick didn't score on that dig out there by Ty. Kind of a weak throw from Colton, I will say that. I just don't think he had time to get anything on it. That will bring up Alex Bregman with runners at the corners and 2 outs, no score. First and third here. So the Astros threatening. Castillo needing to get Bregman out. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1, 97. So a nice stop, though, by Colton. Probably saved a run in the grand scheme of it. And we'll see what Bregman does here. 1-0. McCormick's on at third. Dubon at first. And the 1-0 from Castillo to Bregman. That's in their first strike. Oh, no, it's ball 2. Okay, that was a strike, but we'll go ball. That is a bad miss because that changes this at bat now a little bit. So that's a frustrating one. 2-0 from Castillo to Bregman. The pitch. That's called a strike. That was borderline, but 2-1. Tomorrow's game will be on Fox. I will not be live for that one. It'll be Brian Wu versus Framber Valdez. Great pitching matchup again on back-to-back nights between these two teams. 2-1 from Castillo to Bregman. Runners at the corners. The 2-1. Line drive. Fair. Gino's got it, but he is not going to have a play. Fires over to first. Not in time. It's an infield hit, and it scores a run. That's frustrating. Great stop by Gino. Did everything he could there. This is on Root Sports tonight, at least for the Mariners broadcast. It's not on national TV. Yeah, and this is why the Mariners not getting any of those runners in scoring position is frustrating because the Astros here, a couple infield hits. I mean, that was hit hard, but they're able to scrounge out a run. The Mariners just can't. So it remains a little frustrating here. 1-0 Astros, first and second now. Great stop. Very good stop for sure. Houston, Texas, Dave. Yes, definitely saved a run. Last two have probably saved a couple. I'll tell you, Castillo's been hit pretty hard. Like, I've not been overly impressed tonight. Now Kyle Tucker, very dangerous hitter. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs. The pitch. Fouls that one off, 0-1. Castillo without the put-away pitch today either. Just hasn't gotten the... Thank you. Appreciate it, Stark. Thank you, man. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's story of the year kind of for the Mariners here. They get runners on and can't seem to do it, and then other teams seem to cash in against them. But it's still early. Got to keep him at 1, though. You don't want Kyle Tucker to do some damage here that he is capable of doing and opening this game wide open. The 0-1 from Castillo to Tucker. Up high, 1-1. I always say, and I say it in every stream, one of my buddies once told me, getting down 1-0, and he played baseball for his whole life, never bothered him because you got to score 1 to win anyways. So 1-0 shouldn't bother you because you have to score at least 1 in every baseball game. So Mariners just got to get it back, but got to hold him here. The 1-1. That ball's hit pretty hard to deep center field. Julio going back to the track. He's got it, and that will retire the side. The Astros get a run on the infield hit by Bregman. Some nice defense by the Mariners. Probably saved an extra run. 1-0 Houston heading to the 4th. Oh, you're good, Wildboard. No worries. No worries. Either way, it's all good. Castillo needs... Yeah, I haven't seen much of it. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it really is true. I agree, Stefan, with the change. I haven't seen it much. Mariners weren't going to win this game with 0. So, I mean, I used to tell them, though, well, now you got to score 2. 1's not going to do it. So, but we'll see. 1-0 as we head to the top of the 4th in favor of the Astros. Yeah, so far so good. Two really good pitchers, so not shocked. Not shocked. Yeah, Castillo's pitch count in good shape here heading to the 4th. So that's been good. No strikeouts yet, though, for Castillo. Like I said, just a little bit of hard contact here. A little bit of hard contact given up by Castillo. Brown's been the opposite. He's striking out everybody. but his pitch count's at like 66, 67. So 1-0 here heading to the top of the fourth. If you guys just joined the stream, please like the stream for me. Just helps gets it out to more people. And if you're not subbed yet, hit that subscribe button for me as well. And thank you to everybody that has joined the stream and that is in here. Appreciate it. Appreciate you all checking in tonight. For the Mariners due up in the fourth, it'll be 7, 8, 9, Kelenic, Ford, and Wong. Kelenic was the home run pick for Sleepy. We had Ford for Flick. Nobody picked Colton Wong. Poor Colton. Yeah, bloop and a blast, right? Time for that bloop and the blast here. We'll take it. Walk, bloop, whatever it's going to take to get a run in here. Exactly, and they've been doing it the last week or so. They've been battling. So let's see that they've got Brown's pitch count up. He's certainly been dominant, but hopefully they can find a way to get a little something off them. I will say though, it has been a little frustrating. They've had the runners in scoring position, so would have been nice if they could have gotten, that first inning run would have been nice. Here is Jared Kelenic. He struck out on a pitch clock violation. He swings and misses on a breaking ball in the dirt. Now the problem is they're so nervous because that fastball has been killing them. They're just trying to get, catch up to it, and they're way out in front of these breaking balls. The 0-1. Another breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1. Next pitch will already be, that'll be 69, for Brown. He's ready, and his 1-1 to Jared Kelenic. Swing and a miss, 1-2. That fastball breaking ball now, it's really messing with the Mariners because they have not caught up to that fastball at all tonight. So now that breaking pitch is going to become more of a weapon, especially now that the Mariners are down a run. You get a little more desperate trying to even it up. So let's see if someone can come through here. The 1-2 to Kelenic in the dirt, 2-2. That was already pitched 70 for Brown. That's the good news. You might be able to get him out here after 5. That would certainly be your hope if you're the Mariners right now, that he's only good for 5 innings tonight. So worst case is you at least, if you're going to make outs, make them long ones here until the 6th. Kelenic steps in. Brown is ready. His 2-2 to Kelenic. Ground ball, base hit into left field. There we go. Leadoff single for the Mariners, and it is Jared Kelenic. Good to see from Jared. I just ripped my shirt. I just pulled down on this shirt and ripped a hole in it. Astros have had to pit. Yeah, McCullers. Oh, that's right. Your Urquidy's out too. And then obviously Luis Garcia as well. Welcome back. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed your dinner, Animal. Good to see you back in the chat. Welcome back, my friend. Yeah, the Astros have been they've had the injury bug this year. Here's Mike Ford. He takes, strike one. That was a ball. That was up high, but it is called strike one. Mike Ford was Flick's pick to homer. So this would be a great time for a Mike Ford homer. He did single back in the second inning. Kelenic with a leadoff single. Here's the 0-1. Ford lays off it, 1-1. People love that the Manimal is back. Let's do it, Sleepy. Let's do it. I like it. Putting in the call. I love the optimism. Let's do it. Throw over to first base. Kelenic back in time. Maybe me ripping my shirt will be the rally shirt for the Mariners. Kelenic led off the inning with the single. Good to see from Jared Kelenic. He is 11 for 15 in stolen bases. Might not be a bad idea so you can get something going. The 1-1 to Mike Ford. Inside 2-1. Maldonado wanted to throw back. Going to be tough to steal off Maldonado. He is one of the best behind the plate at framing and throwing guys out. MLB show. No, he singled. Unless Root is lying to me, unless my TV is literally lying to me right now and showing me fake images, then Kelenic singled. Here's the 2-1 to Ford. In the dirt, 3-1. So unless they love me so much, they're like, we want to show you Kelenic on base, Jay. Gunny Studios, good to see you, brother. Welcome in. Always good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Was wondering where you were. We have a 3-1 here to Mike Ford with Kelenic on at first base. Brown is ready. His 3-1. Way up high, ball 4. First 2 men reach here for the Mariners. And in the words of Rooftop, this might not be a bad time for a little small ball. I don't know. The Mariners are striking out a lot, so I don't know if you want to give up outs on this one. Me too. Me too. Yeah, Brown's starting to get a little wild now. Good. Glad they updated for you. It made it official. Yeah, Brown. Some of Brown's misses have been really bad here. First and second, nobody out for Colton Wong. And the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Oh, they changed. Dubon was ruled changed to sing. Dubon, I can't read that. Was ruled single. Oh, they changed that to an error on Colton Wong on Dubon's grounder. 1-0 to Wong. That misses 2-0. Good pitch. I'm surprised. I know how is Ty's a single in the first inning, but Dubon's isn't. That's an error. It just makes no sense to me. Let's go. Yeah, definitely got some traffic. Well, you're probably rooting for Houston, but yes, definitely some traffic. Stefan says swing away. Probably not a bad idea. 2-0. Wong with a line drive. That's going to get down for a base hit. Kelenic will, I think, hold up at third. No, he'll score. Sorry, guys. The TV doesn't always show me, so I didn't see it. It's an RBI single for Colton Wong, and this game is tied at 1. There we go. And guys, I do want to apologize. Sometimes, like when I'm not sure if they scored, the TV doesn't always show it, and I don't have my volume on because I don't want to get copyright striked. So I can't tell sometimes if the guy's rounding third or not because I can't hear. So I do apologize on that, guys. Really appreciate that, my man. So just so you guys know on that, I'm always doing my best to announce what I can see. Here is JP. Mariners have a chance to take the lead now. First and second, nobody out. That's a called strike on a pitch that looked outside. And when a pitcher is having trouble finding the zone, I don't think that's a pitch you give him. I don't mind Greg Maddux getting that pitch, but I don't think Brown necessarily has earned that one. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. Oh, you know what? That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Gunny, bring in the stats. Brother, you are the man. But that's a good idea. Yes, good call, Wild Boar. I was like, come on, score. I'm sorry. Yeah, really good at-bats here. I'll change the banner in a second, too. Brown steps off. It's a 1-1 here to JP. Yeah, I do apologize about that, guys. It just, without the TV, it's always hard for me to tell exactly what's going on. 1-1. JP fouls off. I do have wireless headphones, but I mean, that I do think it's a good idea, Gunny, to do that. I actually really like that idea because I don't need to hear anything on here, so I can hear that. So I like that. That's a great call. I'm going to do that in the future. Although it could mess me up, too, hearing the guys. That's my only concern, too. If I hear the announcers, it could mess me up. But I'll give it a shot. JP fouled that off. 1-2. Here is the pitch to JP. Fouls it off 1-2. And speaking of, I got to tell you guys a story. I'll tell you in between innings. So I've been rehabbing those. Sorry to hear that, man. But I'm glad. Hopefully it's going okay for you, man. Hang in there. Just leave. Oh, there you go. Good call. Gunny bringing the info as always. Outside, ball 2-0. My stream was like 15. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Yep. Oh, yeah. We got the regs in here. We got the regs. I got to tell you guys one of the most annoying sports stories. I'll tell you in between innings, and I think you guys will agree, and it just drove me nuts. But I'll tell you guys in between innings here. 2-2, 2 on, nobody out. The pitch to JP. Line drive, base hit into right field. Mike Ford will hold up. The F-350 ain't coming home on that. And the bases are loaded with nobody out for Julio. JP with a single. So let me guys tell you the story real quick. So I was at a bar once with some buddies watching football. And it wasn't a game that affected the Seahawks at the time. I think it was the Cardinals. And a guy was listening to the game on his radio. Like he had a little probably not transistor, probably his iPhone or something. And the radio was coming in before the TV. So something would happen and he'd go, yeah, stand up and cheer before the TV went off. And everybody, in fact, they actually made him leave because he kept ruining the game for people on the TV because he had it in his radio. So it was so annoying. I would have been so mad as a Cardinal fan there. Exactly what we needed. Let's hope so, Flick. Let's hope they blow it open here. Bases loaded for Julio. Nobody out. So the Mariners have gotten to Hunter Brown here in the fourth. It all started with a Kelenic single, Mike Ford walked, Colton Wong singled, JP singled. It has been death by 1,000 cuts from the Mariners. Keep the line. Yes, let's do it. Yeah, I don't think the guy was trolling. I think he was just an older guy, and it was really annoying. It was so frustrating. I didn't even care about the game, but even for me, it was frustrating. Here is Julio, the pitch from Hunter Brown. Oh, almost hit him way inside 1-0. You know what I want? I want to be able, I have not gotten to call a grand salami yet. Worked at NBC. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I remember that when you were doing that. So, yeah, exactly. There's that 20-second delay or so, and, oh, it was frustrating. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Julio wanted that salami. That sounded really weird the way I just said that, but I've not gotten to call a grand slam yet in a live stream. So let's see. Can they make it happen? Can they let me do a Dave Niehaus impression? The 1-1 to Julio. Bases loaded, nobody out. Ground ball through the hole on the right side. That's a base hit. That will score Mike Ford. They're going to wave in Colton Wong. He will score a 2-run single for Julio. And it is 3-1 Mariners. And still nobody out. Nice at bat by Julio. Didn't get to call my grand slam, but we'll take RBI singles and base hits. The Mariners just paper cutting the Astros to death here in the top half of the fourth inning. Everybody went quiet. What happened? Are we all too excited? I expected to see like 13 comments for the Julio single. 2-run score. That might be it for Hunter Brown at 88 pitches. That will do it. So Hunter Brown, who even in the early innings was having trouble with just throwing a lot of pitches in the inning. The Mariners chase a really, really good young pitcher here. Hunter Brown is a very, very good pitcher. So that is a nice offensive performance for the Mariners. I know they struck out a lot, but with the Mariners strike out. That's what they do. Let's see the comments. Where'd you guys all go? Are you guys still here? If anybody's new to the stream, hit the like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe as well. I am 10 subs away from 1,500. So if you can hit that sub button, or maybe you got another account that's not subbed, go over there and hit the sub button for me. There we go. Sanctuary's in the house. Love it. Love it. They are Houston, Texas, Dave. I'm sorry for you, my friend. But the Mariners are definitely doing putting it on Hunter Brown a little bit there, who is a fantastic talent. Flick, you're here. Good to see. Good to see. Wow, but yes, a lot of attaboys around there. Comments took me. Okay, huh. I wonder if it's just my internet was lagging a little bit. I was wondering. I was like, something has to be off because you guys would have been quiet during the Julio single. Yes, now a chance to get into the Astros bullpen here in the fourth inning. That's huge. Now, tomorrow Framber Valdez, he's a horse. He's going 7 no matter what. But good to get into the bullpen there. Well, it looks like you guys are back now, so that's good to see. Maybe good. It could have been. It could have been. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying, Gunny. It was sending some errors. So maybe you guys were all too excited here. So Jacob's back. Thank you guys for letting me know. I do appreciate that. Like Wild Boar said, I'm thinking you guys just all went crazy, which I love. Keep it going. You guys are awesome. I love all of you that are in the chat. Really appreciate you guys joining me for this live stream and that you guys enjoy it as well because I have a lot of fun doing these for sure. So, yo, you did. That's right. You said 3. You know what? They need more than 3 now, Sleepy. They need more. They got first and second with nobody out still. Dave Sims wearing his, I always call it that if you guys are watching the game, the Payne Stewart hats. Payne Stewart, the old golfer, those hats he used to wear. I don't know what they're actually called, but Dave Sims rocking it there. Talking about something. Here is Ty France. Well, I'm glad you guys are all back now. Probably is something with my modem. I'm sure it is. Here's Ty France against Phil Mayton. Swing and a miss. Yeah, seriously, we need to get the wave going. Dave, yeah, he does. Dave does pull that off well. He looks good in it. Some people can rock those. Some people can. He's one of them. Phil Mayton. That's how you say it, right? Here's Ty France, the 0-1, outside 1-1. Now the good news is the Mariners have some speed out in that base pass with JP and Julio. I will also say another good omen was me ripping my shirt here. That was the key as well for the Mariners rally. The 1-1 to tie France. Fouls it off. Pretty good hack at that one. 1-2. Our favorite base. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yeah, really weird pitching line. I meant to say, I was catching up with the comments. That's about as bizarre a pitching line as you'll see from Hunter Brown. I'll go over it in between innings. The 1-2 to tie France. Oh, almost hit him. Little 71-mile-per-hour breaking ball. Backed up tie. Should have taken that one. That wouldn't have hurt too bad, and it would have loaded the bases back up. It's 2-2. Mariners 4 for 8 with runners on. 3-1 Mariners here, top of the fourth. Still nobody out. First and second here. The 2-2 to tie. Swing and a miss. That breaking ball from Maton just dropped off the plate. 1 out, and that will bring up Teoscar Hernandez. All singles this inning from the Mariners. Do you know if oh yeah, he's still on the Yankees. He's hurt. He's hurt, Animal Sanctuary. Something with his something with his something. I don't remember what the injury is, foot or something like that. Yes, it is the rally shirt. Gunny, it is officially the rally shirt. Swing and a miss by Teo, 0-1. I'm gonna have to wear it now. It's just gonna be a stream shirt. 0-1 to Teoscar. We'd like to see the Mariners cash in a little bit more here with the first and second, nobody out still. Maton is ready. His 0-1 to Teo. Did Teo go around? He did not, I don't think. 1-1. That's the other thing. I can never tell if they went around because they point to the umps and they show it late. So I don't know if they went around or not. 1-1 to Teoscar. JP's on at second. Julio at first. And the 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Good take from Teo. Little backdoor breaking ball. That's the one that almost hit tie France. But Teoscar holds up on it. 2-1. 3-1 Mariners here, top of the fourth. All 3 runs coming in this top of the fourth. Maton is ready with his 2-1 pitch to Teo. Way outside, 3-1. See if the Mariners can load him back up here. The dumper, Cal Raleigh, is on deck. Cal walked his previous at-bat. Teo is 0 for 2. He struck out, then he lined out. It was one of the few hard-hit contact balls in the first few innings off of Hunter Brown. 3-1 here to Teoscar from Maton. And the pitch. Good pitch. Just catches the bottom zone, 3-2. Good take by Teo. There's nothing you're going to do with that pitch. Could have been a ball, but it did look like it clipped the zone a little bit at the bottom there. 3-2 from Maton to Teo. And the pitch. Way inside, ball 4, and the bases are reloaded for Cal. Ankle, yes, it was. It's right. Thank you. Thank you, Gunny. It was the ankle gate for Aaron Judge. Going to make a trade for both. I don't know about that one, but I love it, Animal. I would love some Aaron Judge and Tatis. That's right. That's right. That's what it is. It's all the Taco Bell I've eaten, actually, probably more so than that. It is. I agree. I love this uniform matchup. Great at bat by Teo there for sure. Here is Cal swing and a miss. Cal swinging for the downs there. 0-1. Still a chance for me to call my first grand slam as the bases are loaded again with 1 out for Cal Raleigh. I agree though, Wild Boar. Great uniform matchup. I love the blue and the orange. Very aesthetically pleasing. The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Almost got a piece of Cal. Bases are loaded. JP's on at third. Julio's on at second. Teo just walked. He's on at first. And the big dumper, Cal Raleigh, has a chance to break this game open for the Mariners. They are leading it 3-1. The 1-1 from Maton to Cal. Oh, that's called a strike. That is a bad call. Cal not happy about that one. This Sump's had a rough one today. He has not been great. And again, it's they're bad on both sides. It's not a bias or anything. It's just bad miss there. That changes the whole at bat. I mean, 2-1, 1-2. I mean, in terms of ways you can swing at bats, 2-1 to 1-2 might be the biggest. Here is the 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Yeah, now you're looking at 3-1. I mean, that's a huge swing there. But, you know, you got to get over it. I'm sure Castillo's gotten a couple tonight that have not been strikes. The bags are packed with Mariners. The 2-2 to the dumper. Take a fly ball here, get a run in, the 2-2. Ground ball, could be 2. Great play there by Dubon. Back over to first, not in time. Cal hustles it out. It'll be an RBI grounder. Nice play by Dubon to turn that and get a quick out. But the Mariners do out a run. It's 4-1. Yeah, we take that all day. Liv, good to see you. Liv is in the house. Very tough call in that spot. Very tough. That would have been a brutal DP for sure, but we'll take it. We'll take it. It's 4-1 now, Moses. I didn't, let me update the banner there. Mariners just got an RBI ground out. Runners at the corners for Gino here. So still a chance even for, I just typed 43-1. That would be fun. Here's the pitch to Gino. Ground ball foul. Just got a piece of it. 4-1 Mariners right now. Absolutely. The people are happy to see Liv in the stream. Yeah, Cal, good hustle, and kind of does have a little, like, he's not fast, but he's faster than Ty France. So he was able to beat that out. Nice job. Nice hustle by Cal. The 0-1 to Gino. Up high, 1-1. That's a big run. Like, those little things like that matter right there. So that's a nice hustle by Cal. If you're the Astros, you get that double play. You got to feel pretty good 3-1. So nice job by the Mariners to add on there. Let's see if Gino can come through with the base hit, get another run in. Maton is set, the 1-1 to Gino. That hits him. That was a breaking ball. No intent there, but it will reload the bases for Jared Kelenic, who led off the inning with the single. Yeah, Maton is struggling, and that's good. More bullpen pitchers. Hey, you know what? That's 72. Gino will take the on-base boost right off the meaty part of the fleshy part of the thigh there. Bases are loaded to Kelenic, who was Sleepy's pick to homer. How about a Jared grand slam to cap off the inning? Kelenick's second at bat this inning. The pitch, ball 1 inside. On deck would be Colton Wong, who had an RBI. Or no, excuse me. On deck is Mike Ford. I apologize. I'm like, wait, how did Wong have an RBI after a Kelenic single? The 1-0 to Jared Kelenic. Already the 21st pitch by Maton. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. Good hack by Jared there. Trying to do a little something with that. Mariners have a chance here to break this game open. They've scored 4 runs here in the top of the 4th to take a 4-1 lead over the Astros. Maton is ready, and his 1-1 to Jared. Way outside, 2-1. That breaking ball is either beautiful or way off for Maton. No in between. 2 grand slams this year for the Mariners. JP and Taylor Trammell. I have not yet gotten to call my first grand slam. So I'd love to do it. Would be fun. Here is the 2-1 to Jared Kelenic. Way outside, 3-1. I'll take a bases loaded walk for an RBI as well. I will not say no to that. Exactly. Thank you, Liv. Thank you for the compliment on the shirt. It's got a big hole in it now. Someone said it was because of my prowess. I think it's more from the Taco Bell, but we'll we'll let the crowd decide. The 3-1 pitch to Kelenic from Maton. Nowhere to put him. The pitch. Fouled it off. That breaking ball again, gutsy pitch, went back to it. 3-2. Runners will be off here, so if Kelenic can put something in the gap, it'll be 7-1 very quickly here. Already 25 pitches for Maton, not to mention the probably 20 Brown threw, so a long inning here. 3-2 to Jared Kelenic. The pitch. Way outside, ball 4. It is an RBI walk from Kelenic, who's reached base twice in the inning. It is 5-1 Mariners. We will take it. Astros double fingers on the wrist. Big time. Big time. Yeah, I agree. And just so many unfortunate injuries this year for the Houston pitching staff. Shirt is ripped. Yes, it is. That's just, Yeah, Sleepy, I thought you said 3. What happened? This has been 5. You didn't call it. I'm just kidding. 5-1 Mariners RBI walk from Jared Kelenic. The bases do remain loaded for the F350, Mike Ford, who was Flick's pick to home run. Yeah, very nice at bat there from Kelenic. Kelenic has reached base twice this inning. 5-1 Mariners. This inning has been going on for 23 minutes and 20 seconds. It has been a long top of the 4th. A lot of singles and walks. Bases loaded for Mike Ford. Can Flick's pick to homer open this game up? Maton is ready. He walked earlier in this inning. The pitch. in there for strike one. Breaking ball. That breaking ball from Maton has either just dropped in the zone beautifully or not even been close. It has been very odd. Ford, too, has reached base twice today. The 0-1. Line drive, right field, going back. Tucker to the wall. It's over his head. It'll get down. That will score Raleigh. That will score Gino. And will it score a third run? It will score Gino. It will score Kelnick. It will clear the bases. An RBI double for the F350, Mike Ford. It is 8-1 Mariners. The F350 with a drive. That a baby Mike Ford. You did it first week of the season. I like the gold uniforms when teams win the World Series. Those are always clean. If the Mariners ever win a World Series, I'm getting one of those gold hats. Let's go. What an inning for the Mariners. I thought for a second Ford might have taken one out of here. Just didn't get enough of it. Tucker almost got to it. Here is Colton Wong. He takes ball one inside. An 8-run inning for the Mariners. They have opened this game up here. Yes, let's do it. Yeah, he is. Mike Ford. How much fun has the F350 been? The 1-0 to Colton Wong, swing and a miss. And call. Yeah, you did. You did. No, I'm sleepy. I just messed with you. Great call, though, on the inning. Mike Ford has been great. He has been. Oh, I didn't see the batting helmet. Take a look at that. 1-1 to Colton Wong. Swing and a miss. Nelson. Nelson Cruz isn't good anymore. Trey Dams are. Yeah, seriously. Seriously, well, thank you for joining Houston, Texas, Dave. Despite tough outcome for your Astros, I do appreciate you being in here. Hope you're having a good time, and it's making the game a little better for you. The 1-2 to Colton Wong. Pops that one up. Maldonado giving it a look. It'll get out of play. Animal, I did see your comment. Let me see it. Okay. Mariners trade the Athletics, projecting number one pick. Dale Moore, Tom Murphy, Aaron Judge. I would sign up for that in a heartbeat. I'll tell you that much, but that won't happen. But I did. I saw Animal. I love it. I love it. I love you. That trade will not. Aaron Judge ain't going anywhere. He will not be traded unless it's at the back end of that contract. But I love it, man. I appreciate the comment. I appreciate it, man. The 1-2. Wong's going to pop that one up. That's going to get out of play again too. But I do like it. It's just Dylan Moore doesn't have value. Tom Murphy has a little value, but not enough to get an Aaron Judge, unfortunately. But I do appreciate an Animal. Thank you as always. Thank you everybody for joining. This inning has been a blast with you guys. Still not over. 1-2 on Colton Wong from Maton. Line drive, fair ball into the corner. That will score the F350, Mike Ford. Colton Wong's going to dig for 2, maybe 3. He's going for 3. The throw to third is going to be definitely in time. Never make the third out at third, but the Mariners do add another run on an RBI double from Colton Wong. It is 9-1 Seattle. All good. Yeah, I'm not 70s, 80s, but I've been watching baseball for a long time. So glad you're here. Not the same game anymore, though, that's for sure. What a game. Yeah, Colton Wong. Can't hate. Yeah, no, not at all. The old joke is always don't make the third out third, but in that inning, I'm fine with it. You'd be mad that, something about it. I love Rooftop. Can't get on him, though. He's the man. Yes, they did. Yeah, they did. Big time. Sorry, I was looking at something else there. Big time inning for the Mariners. X might be the best inning of the year. Yeah, maybe the 43-1. Maybe I wasn't wrong on that. I hope not, because now Castillo just got to settle in and throw strikes and get through it. So we just changed the score bug here. Nine spot in the inning. That was a fun inning. And thank you, everybody, for joining me. Please hit the like button on the stream. If you're not subbed, or maybe you have some other accounts or something that you don't know about, hit the sub button for my channel. I'm 10 away from 1,500. I'll rip it off just Hulk status, maybe. That no one wants to see that. Yeah, made Maton throw 33 again, making the bullpen work on top of getting all those runs. That should be for sure. Hopefully getting his first road win of the year, in line to do it. That's one of the best innings I remember for the Mariners in a long time. Oh, I know, Sleepy. We're just having some fun. We're just all having fun here, right? It's easy to have fun when stuff like that, innings like that happen. Yeah, Colton Wong was a good player last year. That's the thing. All these people that are like, some of these Twitter people that are just, and you guys know who I'm talking about, some of these prominent Mariners accounts are like, well, they didn't do enough. Look, Colton Wong. And it's like, you thought Colton Wong was going to hit 150 this year? Like, I could get not loving the Colton Wong move, but the notion that you predicted this from some of these prominent Mariners Twitter people that are on the Mariners radio and stuff, acting like they knew this was going to happen, is just BS. It's not. Colton Wong is having his worst year ever. That was not predictable. Here's Abreu, and he'll take strike one from Castillo. But a great inning there from Colton Wong, 2 hits and a couple RBIs. Exactly. Jay, what have you done to me? Like, who just got here? Please. Yes, Animal. If you can, send me a picture of that jersey. Popped up here, Colton Wong going over. He will make the catch. I'd love to see the jersey, man. You can't go wrong with Julio. Like, I'm a baseball fan, and Julio is one of those guys that just is a great ambassador for the game. Like, if you weren't a Mariners fan growing up, you had a Griffey, something Griffey. Ooh, that's a good question. Anybody, Seattle people going to the game? I'm not in Seattle, Houston, Texas, Dave, so I will not be. But might be some people in the chat. Yeah, Colton Wong's been a good baseball player. He has been really long sit for Luis. Here is Pena swinging and a missed strike one. Colton Wong has been a really, really solid baseball player for his career. The notion that he was trash is just insane. Like, and he's not like 40 years old or anything. The 0-1. Pena line drive to third. Gino backhanded throw all the way across the diamond. They got him. What a play by Eugenio Suarez to fire that across to get a good runner in Jeremy Pena and 2 quick outs here in the 4th. I probably will. I think he will, Stefan. I think you'll see Pollock in there tomorrow. I wished. Yes, even if I was there, it would be too expensive for me. Oh, I love the Bone. The Bone, Edgar, all those guys. Dan the Man, Randy, Norm Charlton. Oh, man, love those guys. Here is, I think it's Yainer Diaz. It is Yainer Diaz. He takes ball 1 outside. What a play there by Gino. 1-0 to Diaz from Castillo. He went around. He'll be 1-1. Bottom of the 4th, 9-1 Mariners. 2 outs, nobody on here for Houston. Mariners with a win would be back over 500. The 1-1 misses down low, 2-1. Castillo, what's the nickname? La Piedra? My Spanish sounds so bad. I just stick with Castillo. 2-1 from Castillo to Diaz. Fouls it off. Didn't mean to swing at that. It'll be 2-2. 17 people in the stream. If you have not hit the like button yet, please hit it for me. And if you're not subbed, hit that sub button as well. 10 subs away from 1,500. And a good game if you're a Mariners fan. If you're an Astros fan, not really, but I hope you enjoy hanging out and listening to some play-by-play. The 2-2 to Diaz from Castillo. Little bloopers are going to fall in. It is. So it'll be a 2-out single for Yainer Diaz. Teo cuts it off and gets it in. Still no strikeouts yet from Castillo. The Bone, Jade Buhner. Yeah, he has. Diaz is a good player. I'll tell you, the Astros, even without Yordan Altuve, it's a credit to Dusty and what a great manager he has in that front office that is still putting out a competitive team. Think about it. No Altuve, no Yordan, no Garcia, no Urquidy, no McCullers, lost Verlander, and they're still ultra competitive. 95. I was a kid. I know that sounds so cheesy to say 95, but I was in 2nd grade. Strike 1 to Jolks. I mean, you got swept up in Mariners mania. Diaz, yeah, really tough out for sure. Thank you, Gunny. Thank you. Appreciate it as always. Love you, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. The 0-1 from Castillo to Jolks. Runner at first, 2 outs. Ground ball. Great stop by Ty France. He will go to the bag at first. That will be out number 3. That was hit pretty hard. That is the end of the 4th inning. It's the Mariners 9. The Astros 1. Yeah, Castillo, good pitch count shape. I would like to see a strikeout. Wild Boar, I know you're in there thinking the same thing. I know you are. Like to see a strikeout from Castillo. But we'll take it. 9-1 Mariners. Having a broke. What was that for? The broke. Was that do you have a broken foot? Oh, was that someone for the Astros? I like it. Look, that's got the live. You got the Mariners blue there, and I know that's the Phillies red over there. I know that's your Phillies on the side there. The Phillies win tonight, Liv? Awesome. Well, Carly, have a great time if you guys both go to that. Truly enjoy it. That's an all-star game is one of those, those random sporting events that you'd always like to go to. Oh, you got it broken. Okay. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Hopefully the game and enjoying this is making it feel a little bit better for you. You don't know? Check if the Phillies won. Check. Yeah, really, really weird starting pitching lines in this game. And Giants, yes, Giants is beautiful. I've been to Fenway, never been to Wrigley. I've been to what is Seattle now? T-Mobile. I've been to T-Mobile. Been to Chase Field. Been to San Francisco. But All-Star Game is something I would love to get to at some point. All-Star Game, Kentucky Derby. It's like those random sporting events you want to have off your bucket list. Didn't know. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Live 200. You rock. Go give the channel another sub. You know what? And Cold Wong's been playing better since that last road trip. He hasn't been amazing, but him and Caballero could be a decent platoon. I'm with you, Stefan, and he's been better. I knew what you meant, Liv. You're good. You're good. Let's make sure you get that sub in. No, I'm just kidding. 9-1 Mariners heading to the top of the 5th inning. 18 people in here. Really fun. Having a great time with you guys today. Always have a blast in here with everybody. Let me check and make sure my computer has enough juice here to get us through the game. Not going to show me. I'll just plug it in just to be safe. New pitcher is Ryan Stanek, 31 games, 4.4 ERA. A little bit of a down year for him. Here is JP to lead it off, and the pitch. Up high, ball one. Stanek and Montero, two mainstays at Astros bullpen. Not quite as good as they've been in the past, at least for those two. 1-0 from Stanek to JP. And the pitch. Fouls it off, 1-1. Oh, somehow I just got a bunch of subs. So thank you to everybody that did that. I just jumped up 4 subs. So maybe some burner accounts from you guys, if that's the case. Thank you very much. The pitch to JP is in there for a strike, 1-2. Are you guys having trouble in the comments again? Because I'm not seeing them. Hopefully no error messages are popping up. I always feel like when the comments go dry, that might have been what happened. 1-2 from Stanek to Mr. JP Crawford. And the pitch. Misses down low, 2-2. That's right. It's the rally shirt, Gunny. It is. It's this shirt. It might be all the way off by the 9th inning. I might have to grab Modelo here if the Mariners keep going. The 2-2 to JP. Line drive foul. We're in the top of the 5th here in Houston. It's 9-1 Seattle Mariners leading the Houston Astros. And interesting. I didn't know that, Houston. I didn't know it was a little higher. That's interesting. Could definitely be a reason. And ban the chef for sure. That's definitely contributing. 2-2. JP hits a little blooper. This may drop in. Bregman going back. He's got it. Out number 1. For everybody just joining here, it is 9-1 Mariners here in the top of the 5th inning. Thank you, everybody that's joined today. Really appreciate having a great time. Modelas and, Cohiba. I don't have any Cohibas, unfortunately. I have some Olivas that are probably dried out because my humidor, unfortunately, is not working. I wish my Julio hits a fly ball to left field. Jolks and McCormick going back. It's going to be McCormick. He's got it. I wish. My humidor has been a mess. Yeah, good. More offense and shorter games. That is a big win for baseball. Cohiba's a cigar. And I drink a few quarters and felt, yeah. Oh man, that's all right. That's nothing wrong with that. Yes, yeah, Stogie. Oh, I will. I just haven't been over there, and then I got to get. You know what? He gave me humidor. I need to get the thing to keep it cool. Born there and live in Houston. Awesome. Well, I hope the weather's treating you. It's not getting too hot down there yet for you down in Houston. Love my time in Texas. I love one of my favorite states to visit and be in. There you go. There you go, Wild Boar. That'll help the broken foot too. 0-1 to tie France. I apologize. I missed some pitches this inning. Up high, 1-1. Any free, you know what? And I'll be honest, I have not looked at the free agent list. We'll definitely during the offseason, man, I'm diving into that. So I'll get to that in the offseason. 1-1 to tie, swing and a miss, 1-2. I don't even know who's free agents. I'll tell you one big name right off the bat for free agents that I would love the Mariners to go get. I think his name is something Ohtani, plays for the Angels. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. Raining the last few days. Interesting. All right. Make a trade. Yes, go get Pete. I love that. Flag outside ball 2 to tie. Yes, it's a mix. Yeah. I'll tell you what, you're flying high with a few perks and Coors right there. That's a good night right there. 2-2 to tie France from Stanek. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good 1-2-3 from Stanek. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. It remains 9-1 Mariners. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the alt account coming through. Thank you, Liv. Yeah, Ohtani would be great. Right? Who is that guy? Never heard of him. Yeah, seriously, that was 2022 Kelnick. I guess I'll excuse it when it's 9-1. Literally, Ohtani. I mean, and here's the thing. I know people are like, oh, the Mariners owners are too cheap to go get Ohtani. Ohtani is not only an amazing baseball player, he is a true market draw. So the Mariners ownership, while I know they can be cheap, they may look at that and say, now is Ohtani going to help us win? He is going to make us a lot of money. So I'm hoping they do. They are willing to go get some Shohei. I thought I closed out the stream for a second there. Galveston numerous times. Hate that city as well. I've never been to Galveston. Throwing his did he throw? Oh, he threw his bat. I didn't see that. I looked away. Jokes that Kelnick led the league in broken bats, and now probably did. I didn't see him throw it. I looked back at the chat, so that's what you meant. I think you meant the strikeout. Come on in, Liv. Liv is my daughter, so no one thinks it's some creeper that is breaking into my house. Just so everybody knows that. Galveston is horrible. Tony wants to. Yeah, exactly. He's not going to go east anywhere. Brought the most revenue last year. Yes, exactly. And that's the thing where I think they may be interested in Ohtani, because it is going to be a huge revenue driver for them and plus make them better. So actually, and the Mariners were in on Ohtani last time, so there's no reason they wouldn't be this time. Here's McCormick. He's going to foul the first pitch back, 0-1. 9-1 Mariners here, bottom 5th. I don't know if it was all Live 200's alt account, but I'm now 3 subs away from 1,500. So I don't know if that was all Miss Live 200 with alternate accounts or not. But the 0-1 from Castillo, swing and a miss by McCormick, 0-2. But 3 subs away from 1,500 if you guys are know anybody or anybody in here that is not subbed. I do too, Wild Boar. I really think they do. He'll be a free agent at the end of the year, so throw him all the money he wants. Exactly. Bingo. Tyler Lufkin to Houston run is terrible. I've not been down that way. The 0-2. Ground ball right to JP. Took a tough hop on him. Over to first in time for out number 1. Yeah, Wild Boar, I think me and you are again on the same page. I think they will go in there. I have the amazing wife, most amazing wife in the world that keeps them out when I do the live streams. I really wouldn't mind them coming in. We're just not super comfortable with them being on the internet at younger ages in terms of being on camera necessarily. So can I come in the room or you can come in. You need to ask Mom. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Gunny knows. 1-0 to Maldonado here. Fouled it off 1-1. Yeah, I think they're going to go after Ohtani. I really do. And I think that might be some of the reason they didn't spend a lot this offseason. And truthfully, all the people, they should have spent more. Most of the big free agents have been bad, or they didn't want to come here. Like the 1-1, swing and a miss up to Maldonado, swings and misses. Or they've been worse. Like the shortstops have been worse than J.P. Crawford. J.P. has been better than all the free agent shortstops, and he's much cheaper. Simeon would have been great. Simeon did not want to come here. Trevor Story was someone they tried. He didn't want to play second base. He was willing to do it for a year in Boston because Bogarts was going to leave. Hello, Live 200. The 1-2 to Maldonado from Castillo. Live 200 is in the building officially. Swing and a miss. Oh, my goodness, we have a Castillo strikeout. It finally happened for the second out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Uncle Tony says hello. She says hi back, Gunny. I don't either. I don't think Ohtani will be. I think Dodgers or Mariners, maybe Giants, because they went pretty hard after Judge and some other things. Yeah, exactly. JP's been better than all of those guys. Here is Mauricio Dubon. Strike one on the outside corner. We have Live 200 in the room right now. Was all those alternate accounts you? Every single one? Do you have that many? Oh, so just 2? Line drive, base hit into left field. Okay. That's a 2-out single for Dubon. One on with 2 outs. Animal Sanctuary says, what's up to Liv? The manimal. She's waving. Yeah, wow. But JP's been great. I mean, someone said too about Japan with the Mariners and Ohtani makes perfect sense. Listen, you can't guarantee you're going to get somebody, but I really do think they will be in the mix. Alex Bregman steps up. I apologize, been a little off announcing this inning. The pitch to Bregman. Outside ball 1. 2 outs, 1 on. Dubon singled. 9-1 Mariners here, bottom of the 5th. A little bit of a down year for Bregman, too. He's been banged up. Really is a testament to the Astros with all the injuries that they've been able to stay this competitive this year. The 1-0 pitch from Castillo to Bregman. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And we did it, guys. 1,500 subs. I don't know if that was a bunch of alternate accounts or not, but I am at that. Hold on a second, guys. I will be right back. Let me call this pitch. Actually, I'll wait till the inning. Ground ball right to Gino. He will go over to second for the out, and that is out number 2. Let me go through the comments real quick. Seen center first base because Ichiro is still here. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. That's right. Ichiro was still in Seattle at the time. He was. Yeah, exactly. That's interesting. I did not know that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sleepy. Appreciate that. Oh, it doesn't hurt. I know people sometimes do. I have multiple accounts, not from anything to try and trick the system, but you just end up having them from Google accounts. So thank you, everybody. Truly appreciate that. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, truly appreciate all you guys. And Live 200, it's delayed because it's streaming. There's nothing I can do about that. I will be right back, guys. Just going to grab something to drink. 9-1 Mariners. Live 200 is going to get me some water, so I'm back with you guys. Yes, once I get the watch hours, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon, Moses. Thank you. Hannah sent me back to inform me that she sent. Oh, wow. Well, Hannah Deller, thank you so much. Hannah is awesome. Carly, you're awesome. Thank you both very much. I don't say it lightly. I really do appreciate everybody that is subbed. It really does. I never thought I'd get 100 subscribers, let alone 15. So that truly means a lot to me. Thank you, guys. Really do appreciate that. Oh, no, I was on mute and I was talking to Live 200 and I was going to go get some water and she offered to go get it for me. And I jumped up and subbed, so I want to make sure she didn't create 15 alt accounts or something that put me over the top because I don't care, but I also don't want to get taken down because they think I'm creating accounts and getting subs and stuff like that because YouTube can be funky. We head to the top of the 6th. How many times can I say top? When these games get to blowouts, I start losing my swagger a little bit. Calling them. Stanek pumps in strike 1 to Teoscar. No, thank you. Is that a clean cut?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sleepy. Appreciate that. We'll get there. No worries, everybody. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Really do. Yeah, we'll get there. No worries. We got football coming up. I'm not going anywhere. We'll be back next year for baseball, too. The 1-1 to Teo. Did he go around? I believe they're going to say he did. 1 and 2 to Teoscar Hernandez. So I made 1,500. Thank you, everybody, from the bottom of my heart. Truly appreciate it. You guys all rock, and you guys are all the reason it's happening. The 1-2. Outside 2 and 2. Teoscar Hernandez leading off here, top of the 6th. 9-1 Mariners. Ryan Stanek on for his second inning of work. And his 2-2 to Teo. Misses 3 and 2. Will you hand me that coaster? Thank you. The 3-2 to Teo. The pitch from Stanek. And that misses down low. Ball 4. Leadoff walk here in the 6th inning for the Mariners. Me too. Oh, I love baseball. But, man, football hits different. There's just something about football that hits different. Thank you. Thank you, Live 200. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Really means a lot. Best Mariners. I appreciate it. There's a lot of great ones out there, but that means a lot. My thing for me is always like, I'm a regular guy just talking Mariners. You know, I don't try to be better than anybody. Cal pops that one up. That's going to get out of play, I think. Nope, Maldonado's got it. And Cal's out number 1. You know, it's the equivalent of us sitting around having a beer talking baseball. And that's some of you guys already have that beer in hand. So we are on the same page there. Cal pops up for the first out. That will bring up Eugenio Suarez. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. Drinking water with a beard is not the easiest thing to do. It gets all in here and then I'm spitting out water. The 0-2 to Gino, the pitch to Gino. Gino's 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a run scored, is in there for a strike. 0-1. There's a look at Julio looking underneath the fence. Gino with a fly ball. Tucker's got it, and that's the second out of the inning. Two outs, one on here. That's that, and I'm glad you look at it that way. Wild Boar and Moses, thank you both. I know others agree with you, but thank you guys, because that was really the purpose of it. Was how I wanted to do it. Says Kinfex play catch. Yeah, I did. Derek Fenner and Eugene Robinson used to live in my neighborhood, so used to play for them. Kelenic with a line drive. That's going to get down for a base into right field. Tucker's got it. Teo's going to get to third. Jared Kelenic is safe. Is he? Yes, he is, with a 2-out double. Gunny bringing the facts there. Me and Gunny used to play a lot of football together too in the backyard. Kelenic with a 2-hit day and a walk. So he's reached base 3 times and runners at second and third here for Mike Ford, the F-350. Can we get the home run? The Mariners have 9 runs, no homers. So if you guys are new here, I'm keeping track before the game, putting your picks to get a home run when I go live. And whoever has the most correct at the end of the year, I'm going to get buy a New Era hat or something for you guys. So whoever has the most. So Mike Ford was Flick's pick. Let's see if he can come through for him. Up high, ball 1. Oh, yeah, we had a lot of good times. A lot of good times. The 1-0 from Stanek to Mike Ford. And Stanek's pitch. I think it was called a strike. I didn't see the ump's hand. It was 1-1. So, yeah, we had Stefan pick Teo to homer. Wild Boar is Cal. I took Julio. Flick has Ford. Sleepy has Kelenic. Daylight and Moses went with JP. So let's see if Mike Ford, and it's for the first home run in the game. So let's see. The 1-1 to Ford fouls that one off 1-2. So again, I'm doing that for my live streams before each one. Put in your pick to homer, who you think is going to homer for the Mariners. The same person, you can't pick, like someone picks Cal's out. I gave Daylight and Moses JP because they both said it at the same time. And I will keep track, and whoever has the most at the end of the year, we'll do like a New Era hat giveaway or something, maybe a base, something cool. The 1-2 to Mike Ford. The pitch Down low, 2-2. To the big man, the F-350, the diesel, Mike Ford. That's isn't that weird for the Mariners? Like that you would, you know, they're usually 9 runs all by homers. Phillies are winning 4-3 top 9th. Who are they playing? You can say it. The Marlins. All right, hope the Phillies pull it out. The 2-2 to Mike Ford. Runners at second and third. The pitch up high, 3-2. Another great at bat here from Ford. Mike Ford is one of those guys. It reminds me of 09 Russell Branyan. And it was like, just give this guy 500 at-bats and see what happens. Mike Ford's kind of that same player. Just give him 500 at-bats and let's see. Let's see what he can do. And look what he's doing. I liked Ford last year. I thought he had some solid ABs. The 3-2 to Mike Ford. Inside, ball 4. Great at-bat from the F-350. And they are loaded for another guy that's had a great game, Colton Wong. Wild Boar says, thanks for the update, Liv. Yankees lost huge for the Mariners. The diesel, yeah. The diesel fits Ford much. Yeah, I like it more for Mike. Because Mike Ford looks like he drives an F-350. Diego probably doesn't. Yeah, he was a legitimate prospect, if I remember correctly. Here is Colton Wong. Sometimes guys just take later to develop and need at-bats. Inside for strike 1. Good pitch by Stanek, 97. 0-1 on Colton Wong. Like, just give Mike Ford. He had good at-bats last year. It's just he never really found a role. He always worked the count. He gives you a quality at-bat. The 0-1 to Colton Wong, who has 2 career grand slams. That's up high, 1-1. How would it be if the first grand slam I get to call is Colton Wong? I'll take it. Colton steps in. His last grand slam was off Raisel Iglesias in 2015. The 1-1 to Colton. Fouls that one off, 1-2 at 97. Wong's 2 for 2. Double, single, and a walk. 2 RBIs and 1 scored. He's made some nice defensive plays too. I do not think he should have been charged with an error on that play in the 4th or 3rd inning. I thought that was a tough error they gave him. Let's see if Colton can deliver. This has been one of his better games so far this year. Good to see, because Caballero's cooled off a little bit. The 1-2 from Stanek to Wong. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. Stanek pumps his fist. Very excited. I don't want to say it, but down 9-1. That seemed like a little bit of an odd fist pump. But hey, you know what? I couldn't strike out a major league hitter, so kudos to him. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 9-1 Mariners. And certainly game's not over, so I don't want to say that. Yeah, I think he's like 29 or 30. He's been around for a while, but he's never really gotten, that full season of at-bats. Is that you, Sanctuary? Detroit Tigers are the bit. It's got to be. It's got to be, or you got some Detroit friends in here. We have 7 walks to 1. Wait a minute. The Mariners? No. Against maybe the bullpen. Hunter Brown struck out 8. Or am I missing something here on that stat? Because they might have 7 walks, that I believe, but they have a lot of strikeouts. Brown struck out a bunch early on. Can't imagine that plays like maybe. Yeah, and then the Ty France one was a base hit. Oh, 11 Ks. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm sure that's probably what Stefan meant to type. Sometimes I do on here too. I type and I just miss hitting a button. We had the bottom of the 6th. It's still 9-1 Mariners. Yeah, I think Stefan meant to type 11. Strike out Javi Baez. Animal, what do you think? You think I could strike? You're a Tigers fan. You think I could strike out Javi Baez? Manimal, sorry. Do you think I could strike out Javi Baez? Probably not. I will say Baez definitely does swing at everything, though. Not wrong on that. 9-1 Mariners here heading into the bottom of the 6th inning. Commercial break in progress. Just needs to change the name to the Manimal. I think William coined that nickname. Kids Run the Bases Day, Sunday against the Tigers. Manimals team. Oh, wild boar. Ooh, I get some. I've had some in my garage out here. Oh, here's Kyle Tucker, takes ball 1. Good luck with that, man. Hope you get them. Those things aren't hard. They're pretty harmless, but they're big and they're nasty. Castillo's 1-0 to Tucker. And the pitch. Line drive, just foul. Nice play down there by the ball boy. Tucker's 0 for 2. He's lined out and flied out. 66 pitches for Castillo. Tucker steps back in. Good year for Tucker. 291, 13 homers, 55 RBIs. The pitch. Fouls that one off 1-2. Oh, you're on the alt. Okay. Yeah, the baby spiders on the back. That's always nasty. Ugh. It's the alt. Well, welcome in, Tigers. Tucker takes outside 2-2. Are the best. I like the alt. Can't tell it apart from your regular at all. Would never guess that's you. 2-2 from Castillo to Kyle Tucker. Castillo gets his sign and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, second strikeout. I believe second strikeout for Castillo. 1 down. And that will bring up Jose Abreu. Good pitch by Castillo. 88 looked like the changeup. That was a nasty changeup there. That's the best one I think I've seen from Castillo tonight. If you're new to the stream, please hit the like button for me. If you're not subbed yet, hit the sub button. I'm 498 away from 2,000. I don't know if that's the next goal, but we'll go with it. So don't be afraid to hit that sub button. Here's the pitch to Abreu. Or no, that's not Abreu. Who is this? That's not Abreu. Who's this guy? We got a pinch hitter here, I believe, for Abreu. The 0-1 is a ball that's called straight. This is David Hensley hitting 131 homer and 3 RBIs on the season. His pitch count. Yeah, it could be. Save the bullpen for sure. The 0-2 to Hensley. Ground ball right to Colton Wong. He's up with it, flips it over to Ty for out number 1. I'd let him go at least 7 for sure. Wait, pretend I'm not in all just in case. Oh, I will say, I don't think I'm at the point where YouTube is watching. Would appreciate it, Animal. Okay, Wuzzy, thank you, Wild Boar. Again, without sound, that's just where I don't know these things. So thank you for the update. If you guys ever do see anything like that, don't be afraid to put it in the comments and stuff like that. Because just when I do the play-by-play, I don't hear it. Here's Pena swinging a miss, strike 1. I was like, that does not look like Jose Abreu batting. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's because it's through StreamYard. It'd be nice having, yes. And then, and that's a ball 1-2 Pena. And then Munoz pitched yesterday. You could save Munoz, even though I think he'd be available today, but you'd like not to use him. And then you have the big guns. The 1-1, that's down low, 2-1. Well, and then tomorrow too, because tomorrow Brian Wu's been great, but it's hard to say you have an advantage when you're going up against Framber Valdez. So if you can have your big guns ready, you feel better. The 2-1 to Pena from Castillo. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. 2-out single for Jeremy Pena. And that will bring up Yainer Diaz. 2 outs, 1 on for the Astros here in the bottom of the 6th. Castillo, 5 2/3, 5 hits, 1 run. It wasn't earned, although I don't think that was a fair error to Colton Wong. No walks, 2 Ks. A Madden board? What's a Madden board? Pena first. Oh, wow. That's surprising to hear with Pena being on board first time. Diaz pops it up. Teo going back just in front of the warning track, makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Castillo at 77 through 6 innings. We head to the top of the 7th. It is 9-1 Mariners. Circles and shit. What's that? I still don't know what that is. Oh, like John Madden, the telestrator. Yes. Boom, and boom, and then boom. That's my best John Madden impression. I'll tell you what, I'll do a Thanksgiving broadcast, live stream. Oh, you know what? I should do the Seahawks-Niners Thanksgiving game, and we'll bring in a turducken. What do you guys think? How's that sound? Will anybody be there for that? Yeah, Pena hasn't been that great, honestly. He's decent. Yeah, I mean, I like him too, but he hasn't really taken that next step. I don't know. Maybe Texas Dave can give us a better info on that, but it seems like he's kind of been hit and miss a little bit. Yes. yeah. Pena is good. Hampstead. Oh, God, how great would that have been? Although, I mean, I guess maybe put Pena at second or JP at second, do something like that, I guess. I don't want to say he's been blocked, but because Pena is a good player, and he definitely cracked the Mariners, but Was there rumors that Jerry wanted Pena in that deal? Or was Toro his guy? I think they thought Toro was going to kind of be their like Ben Zobrist type player. Good idea on 41er Seahawks. I just don't know. I mean, honestly, that's going to be hard Thanksgiving night to do a stream. Like that's a tough one to pull off. But we'll see how the channel's going and growing. It might be a fun one because at least it's the late game. So, Thanksgiving always eat a little earlier. I don't know if I'll have that turkey coma though, but that might be a fun one to do. I'll see where the family's at on Turkey Day. That would be a fun one to do. Okay, he was not interesting. Okay, thank you, Albor. Appreciate that. Thank you. That stuff I just don't. I know Mariners prospects, but I'm not always sure on other teams. I know some, but I didn't know if Pena was considered a top prospect or not. Well, I have a lot of people in here. Some fun news that will happen during football season. My wife is a big Eagles fan. She and I will be doing the live stream for the Eagles and Seahawks game this season. Now, it's not till December, but we'll have a fun time with that, doing the play-by-play, and hopefully I will not be tortured with the Seahawks losing the turkey coma. Don't about Payne just saying it, but okay, gotcha. So I wasn't sure. I honestly didn't know. Maybe there was a rumor or not. Like, when you go back, like, oh, they actually wanted this guy originally in a trade. And yes, the tryptophan coma. Here is J.P. Crawford. Seth Martinez, who pitched yesterday, is coming in. But yeah, I agree. That would have been great to get him, and he might have been easier to get too if he wasn't a big prospect and was further down the ladder than Toro. I didn't mind the idea of the Graveman trade. It just didn't work out. Here is the pitch to JP from Seth Martinez in there for a strike. Or did he call that a strike or did he say ball? No, ball one. I think the ump just went like this, patting his chest. 1-0 to JP. If you're new to the stream, hit the like and the sub button. The 1-0 pitch in there for strike one, 1-1. JP 1 for 4, singled back in the fourth. It loaded up the bases for Julio's RBI single. All the Mariners' runs coming in the fourth inning. The pitch fouls it off, 1-2. Martinez is the fourth pitcher used tonight by the Astros. Hunter Brown started. He was followed by Phil Maton, Ryan Stanek, and now Seth Martinez. Could see a position player unless the Astros crawl their way back into this one. The 1-2. JP fouls that off. Yankees lost. That is huge for the Mariners. I believe they could get within 3 games of the wild card with the win here. Certainly, you got 9 big outs to get. Game is not over. Houston is a tough place to get W's, so not going to count anything yet. 1-2 from Seth Martinez to J.P. Crawford, and he hits that one foul. We'll do the 1-2 again. Yes, she is Eagles, Phillies, not Sixers. We don't really watch basketball. I mean, in some ways, brutal. Some ways, they got to a Super Bowl in the World Series. That was pretty fun. But yeah, a brutal year for them in terms of not winning it. JP with a drive deep right field. Tucker going back just in front of the warning track makes the catch. I almost never have that. Those who just eat about anything. Vindictivile, I cannot read that, but welcome into the chat. Appreciate it. I probably won't this year because I'll be so pumped for the Seahawks game that I probably will not fall into the turkey coma to go game one there. Oh, cool. It's in Seattle. You're going to be in Seattle for that? That'll be awesome. Animal, enjoy that. Or sorry, Detroit Tigers are the best. Enjoyed a couple games. Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. I'm full on buy mode then. Ball 1 to Julio. Going to be doing, I love hockey. It is my favorite sport to watch live. I'm a Coyotes fan, so that's not exactly something to brag about. I could never do hockey play-by-play. Julio with the drive into center field. McCormick coming over. He makes the catch for out number 2. There is no way I could do hockey play-by-play. It would kill me. Trying to follow the puck. I would die doing hockey play-by-play. Yeah, exciting. But yeah, it was definitely an exciting but heartbreaking season for my wife and her family for sure with the Phillies, Eagles. But we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun during the Super Bowl, hanging out, watching it. The World Series was fun. For a little bit. Here's Ty France, 2 outs, nobody on, and the pitch. Ty pops it up. That'll go foul for strike 1. Awesome, man. Enjoy that. Have a great time, man. Very cool. Game 1 is a Friday night game. That's the first game after the All-Star break, actually. That'll be a lot of fun. 0-1 here to Ty France. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 0-2. The Red Wings, one of the classic teams. Hockey's one of those sports, like, I like it, I love it, but I don't know enough about it. Like, I know the rules, but calling it would be so rough, I feel like. The 0-2, down low, 1-2. Baseball is probably the easiest, I think, just because it's slower pace. I'd be a mess on hockey. Like, even some of the terminology, like, I know all the rules. I could tell you what happened, but in that heat of the moment, I would mess up the calls so bad. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Pretty good pitch there. Just missed on the outside corner. Get down to Bubblegum Alley. Where's Bubblegum Alley at? Is that down in Phoenix? Is it? What's Bubblegum Alley? Oh, that's in Seattle. That's that alley where all the bubblegum is. That's that place where they put all the bubblegum on the wall, right? That's what you're talking about, right, Gunny? 3-2 here to tie France. Teoscar's on deck. Ty's done a nice job working the count back full here. Martinez is ready. And his 3-2 to tie. Fouls that one off. We will do the 3-2 again. For those just joining, hit that like button. Hit the sub button. I'm just over 1,500 subs. A huge thank you to everybody that found their alt account. No, like I said, thank you to everybody that subbed. Enjoying, if you're a Mariners fan, we are enjoying a fun game here today. The 3-2 to tie France. Ground ball to third. Bregman's got it. He fires over to first in time to retire the side. We will head to the bottom of the seventh. It's the Mariners 9, the Astros 1. If you're an Astros fan joining, hope you guys stick around. Maybe it hasn't been a fun game for you, but I hope you are enjoying the play-by-play. Yeah, as soon as you said, I knew what you meant. So, Jay, yes, I lived in Washington from about age 3 to 10. We had Seahawks season tickets and Sonics season tickets. That's where I became really a Seattle fan. They scrapped it all. Oh, they scraped it off. Did they really? Did they really, Flick? They scraped that off? Seriously, who had that job? By the time just sitting here watching the game. Shouldn't have been there in the first place. Yeah, it's kind of gross. Not going to lie, pretty late. This is back, but I'd rather show someone's face than when you'll have millions. Yes, true. Good point. Good point. Oh, he was Flick. I'm going to have to show you some modern exterior solutions commercials. I think he might have been joking. Oh, no. Was he joking? I think he meant don't know about who had to scrape that off. That's hilarious. Imagine someone had like, hey, man, this is what I need you to do. All that gum, you got to go scrape it off. Honestly, and you guys can get on me for saying this, not trying to get political or anything, but probably some cushy government job that the guy made like $100 million to go scrape that off anyways. Probably some city job. Like, hey, I just need to go scrape off that gum. Here's your check for $100,000. Thanks. Oh, Flick was joking. That would have been hilarious if they did that for the All-Star game. Oh, man, so they clean it, then they put the gum back up. When they take the gum down and put it back on. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, like, I envy that person that got to scrape the gum. Right? There's Aaron Goldsmith tossing food out to people. I don't know what's going on here. Angie and Aaron are throwing some crackers. Oh, it's 7th inning stretch. So they're throwing Cracker Jacks. I will not be singing the 7th inning stretch. I will leave that to the man, the myth, the legend, Rooftop. Here's the pitch to Jolks. He fouls it off. Castillo's still back out there for the 7th. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, not earned, 2 Ks. Yes, Liv is in the house. Literally in the house. The 0-1 from Castillo to Jolks. In there for strike 2. 0-2. Yeah, well, yes, Harry Carey is the legend at it. The 0-2, Jolks fouls it off. Just use a heated. True. See, though, if I wanted to match Harry Carey, I need about 15 old styles in me and 6 hot dogs, maybe a couple cigarettes. Then we can really get into some Harry Carey. 0-2 pitch from Castillo outside 1-2. Then I can really channel my inner Harry Carey. They did have to stream it. Steam it, yeah. The game has gotten out of hand. We're talking about the gum wall. The 1-2 from Castillo to Jolks. That's a fly ball hit down the right field line. Teo running into foul territory. He does not get it. It's a foul ball. Great effort from Teoscar. We will do the 1-2 again. Let me just close the door here, guys. I'll be right back. Castillo is ready. His 1-2. Jolk stands in. Castillo really ready. I thought my computer froze for a second. The 1-2. Jolks pops it up. It's going to be Colton Wong on the infield, on the outfield grass, making the catch. Out number 1, 1 down. Only 83 pitches for Castillo right now, so in good shape. Really good effort from Teo. That was good to see. Yeah, I don't blame him when you get to those point in the game. Live 200 just tripped over here. PBRs and huge, yes. Yeah, man, those glasses would put me in pain. Yeah, I don't blame you, Flick. Sleep until 5 a.m. Mariners didn't go to sleep till 5 a.m. on the day of the playoff series. That's, yeah, probably. It makes sense, all the traveling and everything. 1-0 to McCormick. That pitch misses outside. That's why you want to win the division. Get the extra time off. That's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. It looked like a ball, but we shall take it. 1-1 to Luis Castillo. Excuse me, 1-1 from Luis Castillo to Chas McCormick. And the pitch. McCormick fouls that one off. 1-2. Castillo's pitch count in good shape. Should be able, if he can finish this one up, to go 8. So the lack of strikeouts actually helping Luis tonight and saving the bullpen. There is Mr. Brian Wu. He will be on the mound tomorrow facing Framber Valdez. Sorry, just knocked some in the desk there. Give you guys headaches. Wu chatting it up with Bryce Miller. Castillo's 1-2 to McCormick and the pitch. Inside. Did he go around? He did. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Castillo. Strikes out Chas McCormick. 2 down here in the 7th. Third strikeout for Luis. Oh, game 1, yes. I'm sorry. I go through all the comments sometimes. I'm kind of rushing through, so I don't stop and think what people are trying to say. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's crazy. Watch, I'm using. I don't feel bad. Like, no, man, you do not have to do that. Wow, Animal Man, don't worry about it. I just enjoy having you guys in here, but thank you. Here's Maldonado taking strike 1 outside corner. Phillies 1, awesome. I'm a liquor person too. Beer gets me too full. I love beer, but it just gets me so full sometimes. The 0-1 to Maldonado. Fly ball hit to fairly deep left field. Kellenic going back to the track. In front of the wall. He's got it. That was a very loud out number 3. It is 9-1 heading to the top of the 8th. Liv, they thank you for the updates. Really great to have Paul. Exactly. And now Castillo at 89 pitches. Loud out number 3. We head to the top of the 8th, still 9-1. Nice thing is here now for the Mariners. I mean, again, 6 outs to get, but you've got Brash, Munoz, Sewald. You got all the big guns lined up for the last 2. What's that beer? What's your favorite? Yes, I think so. I mean, honestly, a quick inning, you could get 9 out of him. Really good day, Jacob. Agreed. Pretty much at all. First beers recently in the last month. So I'm sorry to hear that, Wild Boar, but glad you're able to enjoy a couple of them. It's always not the healthiest thing. I don't drink a ton when I'm social. I do when I'm with other people. Every now and then at home, I'll pop a Modelo open or something like that, but I don't drink too much. Too much, you got to go to work and everything. It's hard to drink a lot. Then and I get really bad. I can't drink like I used to. The hangovers are memorable now for me. No problem, man. Anytime. See some Liv's fan art. I will get a way to post it up here for you guys so you can see it. They want to see your fan art. Can I show it? Here. She actually did my original logo for the channel. And we've got this here. So she's done this for me. So there's Liv 200 in the stream officially saying hello. There's that one that she's made for me. So appreciate all the support she has given me. There you go. Thank you. That is Liv 200 in the house, literally. I love cherry Coke. I actually, that's what I was drinking yesterday in the stream. It was the sugar-free, which I didn't mean to get, but I am a huge cherry Coke and cherry Pepsi person. I'm going to get it printed out, Sleepy, and hang that up. Thank you. Appreciate that. The people like it, Liv 200. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
She says thank you. Yes, I will. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That's really nice of you guys. Thank you. Everyone says they liked it. Thank you, everybody in the stream. Appreciate all you guys. Appreciate all the kind words. And appreciate everybody joining for the stream. Hector Neris is the new pitcher of the former Philly on the mound for the Astros. Yes, Trident's up. Exactly. Jen Mueller reporting on the sidelines. Dugout, whatever. I don't know. Reporting on something. It is Isaiah Campbell getting loose. The guy that looks like he's 60, but he's in his 20s with that mustache and the glasses. So he's getting loose to maybe make his first MLB appearance. We'll see. I might send Luis out there for the 8th and let him go into the 9th, but he is getting loose. That's what I'll do when I do merch. I'll have that on a shirt. I would rep that. More pinch hitting for Tao? I don't know what's going on here. We don't have baseball playing yet. They're just showing Campbell's family. They keep showing him warming up. The pitch clock's at 10. Yeah, it is. That's the Raleigh Fingers stash right there. I don't know why don't we have baseball playing right now? They are. My wife will not let me just go mustache, unfortunately. It's the one thing she will draw the line at. Here is Hector Neris. His pitch to Dylan Moore is a strike. Dylan Moore is pinch hitting here for Teo. I don't know if this is if you guys can let me know if this is just get more some at-bats, or did Teo hurt himself going for that foul ball? Hopefully not. That's outside 1-1 to Demo. I'm hoping this is just to give Teo a little breather here. 4 pitch. Wow, you guys are way ahead of me. It's 1-1 where I am right now. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Again, I think it's just streaming and everything. You guys are just ahead of me, so. I'm sorry. I'm streaming the game. There's nothing I can do.
I know. I'm not done.
The 1-2 from Neris to Moore. Isaiah Campbell was called up from Double-A yesterday. Up high 2-2. Poor Tommy Malone DFA'd. I love Tommy Malone. Like, he goes out there, gives his team a chance to win. He gets DFA'd every time. I'm sure that's part of it. He knows they're going to try and bring him back. That is the consummate professional right there in Tommy Malone. The 2-2 to Dylan Moore. Swing and a miss. Rough start for Dylan Moore this year. 1 for 25 now. That is out number 1. Oh, nice. That is awesome. That is an awesome look. Wow, I absolutely love it. I'm hoping it's too just an at-bat. I'm hoping it's just an at-bat here to get Demo some work. Detroit Tigers are the best. Did the Tigers win today for you? Here's Cal. Fly ball down the line, belted but foul. Yes, it has been rough for Dylan Moore. Yeah, that Cal. Oh, that's right. That would have been your home run. Yes. Oh, wild boar. I still forget we haven't had a home run yet. Maybe he'll get on this pitch. That's right. I've totally forgotten because we're so far. The Mariners have not homered yet today. The 0-1 to Cal. Swing and a miss. He wanted to do it. 0-2. Cal's 0 for 3. Did walk in the 3rd RBI ground out, and he scored a run. He'll take his timeout. Tigers got smoked. So, I'm sorry, animal. After my subscription, I refreshed my see it was reached 50. You did. Also, I'm another one's. Oh, thank you. Well, Hannah is awesome. Thank you so much for her and everybody sending you my way. So really appreciate it. Thank you for joining the stream. I do 2 to 3 a week, so you're always welcome to come in and hang out. We have a blast here. William, welcome in, my friend. You've been here. What am I saying? You've been here. Sorry. I'm watching the game, going through the comments, and just out of it a little bit. The 1-2 to Cal. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Yeah, tough game for them. She's in the space station. Well, Houston's got the space station. Is she in Houston? Most quality starts in 2021. Alcantara with 53, and then Framber Valdez is second with 51. So it'll be a tough task tomorrow for the Mariners. They did get to Valdez, I think, once in Houston last year. And he pitched game 2 in the wild card in the divisional series. Ball 1 to Gino. 2 outs, nobody on here. Hector Neris on the mound for the Astros. And his 1-0 pitch to Eugenio. That's a line drive into left field. Jolk's coming in. It's going to drop for a base hit. 2-out single for the Mariners. Still looking for that first home run. We've got Stefan with Teo. Wild boar with Cal. That may be out now because Cal, well, definitely out with Teo. Teo's been out of the game, so no chance there. It's going to be tough for Wild Boar. I have Julio. He'll probably get another at bat. Flick has the F350. He should get another at bat for sure. Sleepy's got Kellenic, and then Daylight and Moses have JP. So still some chances. Here is Kellenic. Let's see if he can come through for Sleepy and give Sleepy the 1-0 lead. Strike one. Looked like a ball, but it is called a strike. I like Michelob. It's probably like the light beers. It's actually my favorite of the light beers. Yeah, I do too. Strike one or strike two to Kellenic. I didn't see the pitch, what he did, but it's strike two. I like Michelob. Of the light beers, it's my favorite. It's the one that literally does fill me up the least. 0-2 from Neris to Kellenic. And the pitch. Pops it up. Pena going back. McCormick coming in. It's going to be McCormick. And he's got it for out number 3. So we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. And it looks like we'll get the major league debut of Mr. Isaiah Campbell here coming in. So Castillo will be done after 7. Campbell will come on and make his major league debut in the 8th. So we'll have a major league debut. Always fun to see. Congratulations to Isaiah Campbell coming in. I always like to give shout outs on any team if I know that they're making a major league debut. Think about how hard these guys work, through high school, college to get to this point. I mean, and they're coming out on the mound or in a lineup for the first time ever, regardless of what these guys do. What a cool moment that must be to tell your kids, your grandkids, cousins, nephews, whatever, that you did that. So that is going to be really cool. Great outing from Castillo. Agreed, Moses. Oh, cool. Well, Carly's awesome. Carly rocks. Hannah rocks. You rock. You all rock. It was not so great to me. I like the taste of Modelo. I will say Michelob is more like if I'm going for, hey, me and the boys are hanging out and we are going to be, there you go, some Schlitz malt liquor. That'll get you going. If me and the boys are hanging out and it's like, hey, I'm going to be having a few, I'll go with a Michelob. If I'm just going for like, I'm relaxing, I just need one beer, I like Modelo's a little bit more. Just me though. I don't judge. I've had every beer in that there is. Yes, good luck to Mr. Campbell. Pacific Clara from the Corona Modelo Pacific. I have not had that one yet, but it sounds good. Sounds like a nice beer to have on the beach, a beach beer. Taste it with Mad Dog 2020. Oh my God. I'd be in a body bag with you guys drinking that stuff. I'm good. Thank you, though. Yeah, I just needed it for my mouth was getting dry. Gotcha. We are heading to the bottom of the 8th here. Luis Castillo, 7 strong innings in line for his first road win of the year. Kept his pitch count in line, kept the Astros pretty much off the board, minus the error in the third, which I still think was a bad call to make that an error. Final line for Castillo, 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, no earned, no walks, only 3 strikeouts, but 89 pitches. Did his job today, kept the Astros in the yard, and he is in line for a W. Isaiah Campbell will make his major league debut this season in Arkansas. 23 games, 2.63 ERA in 24 innings, 27 strikeouts, 7 walks in AA Arkansas. Who does Campbell look like? I cannot put my finger on it. It's like some guy in a TV show. He just looks like with the mustache and the glass, like some professor or something. I cannot put my finger on who this guy looks like, but it just reminds me. Not quite Einstein. Mickey's big mouth. Those last summer shade. Yeah, they are. I've had those. That's ball 1 to, who is this batting? Dubon. Elite. Yes, big time. Mickey, seriously, big time there. You guys are brave. I'm getting hangovers just listening to this list. Yeah. Here's Campbell's pitch, the 1-0. Dubon hits a fly ball. Kellenic coming in left field. Seriously. You know what? It makes me feel better about myself. Old English. I've had some gas station runs to get some 40s of Old English before, back in the college days. That was my me and my buddies at one of them. Let's go get some 40s, like the homeless in the paper bag or something. Quick first out for Campbell. If you guys can think of who he looks like for me, I can't put my finger on it. That's a ball 1 outside to Gray Kessinger, who is pinch hitting here for Bregman. I was going to say it didn't look like Bregman at third when he made the last out. Gray Kessinger, 214, 1 homer, 1 RBI, the 1-0. That misses down low, 2-0. Campbell's not tiny. He's a big boy out there. He's got good size. He is 2-0 on Kessinger. And his pitch. In there for a strike at 95, 2-1, good pitch. On deck, I believe, is Kyle Tucker, but I'm not sure who's all come out of this game. Again, without the audio, tough for me to tell. 2-1 from Campbell to Kessinger. Up high, 3-1. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. I'm hoping Teo was not taken out due to any injury, and it was just to get Demo some at-bats. But if you guys hear anything on the broadcast, let me know. Campbell's 3-1 to Kessinger. Swing and a miss, 94, strike 2, 3-2, full count. 1 out, nobody on here. There's Campbell's family. That's got to be his dad. His dad's looking like this, nervous. That's got to be Pops. You always tell you the parents are more nervous than the kids are when they're in these scenarios. He's probably more nervous than Isaiah is. He's probably just like, give me the ball, let's roll. The 3-2 pitch from Campbell to Kessinger. Fly ball into center field. Julio going back just on the warning track, just shy of the warning track, makes the catch out number 2. And the Campbell family is fired up. We'll get to the comments here. Old English 800 says, which means they just run it past the aging room in a wheel. No, the old, I don't drink because I'm under it. Yeah, good for you, animal. Good for you. Don't do it. Although I do love a cold beer. Yes. I love the I'm thinking like, did I miss anything, Mariners? No, we're just talking about old English 40s and drinking. Swing and a miss here. This is not Kyle Tucker. Is that? No, it's not. Jake Marisnik isn't on the Astros anymore. I love it. Agreed with that, Flick. That's how I am now with that. I don't know. It's kind of turned into the game's gotten a little out of hand here. It's Jake Myers batting 1-1 to Myers. That this is more become right now. It's more of a tap room stream. Imagine anybody coming in right now reading the comments. They're gonna be like, "Is this a baseball game?" Campbell's 1-1 to Jake Myers is low, 2-1. I like Rolling Rock. I'm down with Rolling Rock. It fills me up though more. I can't drink a lot of them. Right? Seriously. It's just fans doing the wave. That's when we know it's out of hand. If you aren't subscribed, yes, thank you, Liv200, for the reminder. Getting back to the channel, but we can keep it going with the beer talk. I love it. When times are easy. Like Moses, that is the quote of the game. Is that not it right there by Moses, summed up perfectly? The Mariners are winning 9-1, and we feel good. So we're having some drinks. There's nothing wrong with that. I always say, Jesus drank wine, everybody. He liked the wine. Like, it's okay to indulge a little bit. It is okay. Here is the 2-2 to Myers from Campbell. Swing and a miss. Great debut from Isaiah Campbell. A 1-2-3/8, and he gets a strikeout. We will head to the top of the 9th. His family's fired up. That is an awesome scene. It is 9-1 Mariners. Very cool. Very great info. Look at his dad. His dad wants to cry. That's awesome. I'm assuming that's Pops. You could, or is that his brother? It looks like his dad. I think the guy next to him is his brother, right? Wild Boar. Really cool scene. Yeah, same here, Sleepy. Great debut from Campbell. Really, really cool to see. Oh, I'd go for a margarita, that's for sure. If anyone wants to make me one, I will take I'm not much tequila straight, but I will definitely indulge myself in a margarita. I'd be lying if I said I never took a tequila shot, but I will try not to. 9-1 Mariners, top of the 9th. I love watching you and Liv200 making me cry. Thank you. See, you had Isaiah Campbell's family watching him, and you got Liv200 watching me. Same accomplishments. Yeah, really cool from Isaiah Campbell. Really cool. Dan Campbell. That's right. Big Dan. I like Dan Campbell. He's fun. So really cool debut. I always like when the families are, and that's for any team. Like I say, it is when you have a guy making his professional debut, his family's there. It is just so cool to see that. And that's for the Mariners. That's for the A's, for the Tigers, Nationals, whoever it is. It is always cool to see that. 17 people in here. Hit that like button for me. If you're not subbed yet, hit the sub button. I have passed 1,500 as a huge thank you to all of you, who I cannot thank enough.
He makes amazing videos.
Live 200 giving me the shout out from behind the scenes. She's working behind the scenes for me.
Pretty much.
My PR in the back. Did Ford homer? Why am I so far behind? Did Mike Ford just go deep? I'm not even back from commercial break yet. It's ball one. I gotta move off here from the comments. It must have froze on me, is what I'm guessing. It froze on me? Here's the pitch to Ford. Swing and a drive. And that ball is long gone. Bly Madris, the fielder, the position player, is pitching. Mike Ford, so congratulations to Flick. He is on the board, so Flick is up 1-0. We will keep this going throughout the season. And Flick, 1-0. So that's right. Who is Mike? I don't even know Mike Trout. It's Mike Ford. That's all. Sleepy's even behind me. So I try to stay out of the comments. Just I did fall behind. Okay, sometimes what happens, here's Colton Wong. I'm streaming it, and when it's on commercial, it just shows the MLB logo. So sometimes it freezes, and I don't even realize it. So that's why that happens. So I apologize. I'm not going to refresh it. I'll kind of move off the comments. I think William was talking to my daughter on that, but Flick, congratulations on that one. Get back. We'll do it more. That's 3-0 to Colton Wong. We're going to do this again. Every game I live stream, get your pick in early for who you think will homer. You got to wait till I join just to make it a little fair. And we'll go from there. The 3-0 to Wong is inside ball 4. Bly Madris. Unfortunately, it is too late now, but Tom Murphy not in the game. That's a great pick, though, with someone not playing. So just get in before the game, and we'll do it. It was for one of the Hannah. Did Hannah predict something? Yeah, Flick got it. Before the game, Flick went with Mike Ford. That was early in the stream, way back. Yeah, Mike Ford has been insane, wild boar. Here is Caballero, pinch hitting for JP. He takes outside ball 1. Bly Madris. I don't know what position he plays. I think he's an outfielder. Caballero with the drive. Down the line. Is it fair? It's foul. Strike 1. So congratulations to Flick. He is up 1-0. Again, for those of you just joining, when I join the live stream, anytime I do one, put in your pick for who will be the first Mariner home run. If you get it, you get a point. The 1-1 to Caballero is down low, 2-1. And at the end of the year, whoever's the most points is going to win like a New Era hat, something like a good one of your choice. Yeah, I wouldn't want that, but something like that, a shirt, something, in that $30 to $50 range, something like that. The 2-1 pitch to Cabby. That's a fly ball hit to left field, or shallow short. It's Pena going back. He makes the catch. And there is one away here. So just so you guys know on that will be what we're doing. Congrats to Flick. He's up 1. Now, it's not for each game. It's for the whole season. So whoever has the most at the season. I can't afford to play hats every game. Good. Angels down 2-0. That's good for the Mariners. Flick is up 1-0. We're just starting today. I know some of you guys have had him. Julio is going to ground into a double play here against Bly Madris. That's not very impressive, but that ends the inning. A Mike Ford home run has put the Mariners on top 10-1. What a game for, gosh, Ford is killing it. Ford has literally been like David Ortiz for the Mariners. I mean, think about that. They're getting like David Ortiz level production from Mike Ford. Oh, can you keep track of that for me? Okay. So Live 200 is keeping the point tracker up. Jay, going to pay your rent for the month if you win the pick to click at the end of the year, right? Yeah, if it was every game, I would be doing that. Flick is calling for the end of the contest now. Well, if I don't do any more live streams the rest of the year, you technically win. So, I mean, if for some reason something happens where I can't do anymore, you do have to win. You're in the best shape right now. The odds are in your favor. Yeah, Mike Ford has been amazing. 10-1 Mariners heading to the bottom of the 9th. Let me change that. So Flick takes a 1-0 lead. I'm going to do it 2 each night, but obviously I don't count. But I got to get mine in there for fun. So, yeah. Birthday the other day. Wait, what are we talking about? Whose birthday the other day? Mike Ford? Oh, oh, that's right. The 4th. Duh. Whose birthday was the 4th of July? Mike Ford being on the 4th of July, being born on the 4th of July, it's just like perfect. I picture him barbecuing and like doing all sorts of things in his F-350. Krishna, where have you been, my man? Good to see you in the stream. It's been a while since you've joined us, but welcome in. Better late than never as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Thank you guys here for being here for the stream. This has been a lot of fun tonight. And the Mariners have been fun recently as a team. You're good, man. No, never need to apologize. Just happy to see you in here. Never need to apologize.
Come in when you want to come in.
Yep. Come in when you can. Leave when you have to. It's Margaritaville up in here. Since we've been talking about drinks, I figured,
If Gigi was watching, she'd probably want a margarita.
Yes.
Great.
Did anybody know if Teoscar was just taken out to get Dylan Moore an at-bat? Anybody heard anything on that? Well, I hope it was for good stuff. I hope it was a vacation or something like that for you. That's right. Remember, he opted out of his AAA contract, and then they decided to just bring him up. Yeah, it's amazing how that works sometimes with guys. Think about it. On Texas, Adolis Garcia, I think, has been DFA'd twice before, if I'm not mistaken. It's funny how it works out. You never know. Taylor Saucedo is in. He throws strike one on a pitch way outside, 0-1. We'll take it. The ump, I think, just ready to go home. Dusty Baker talking about Scott Service. That's outside 1-1. I've always been a big Dusty fan. I know some people don't, but I always thought he got a bad rap from what some of the stuff in Chicago and stuff like that. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. I think Dusty's a good baseball man, and I respect how long he's been in the game and seems like a good guy. The 1-2 from Saucedo to, I think this is Hensley. Outside 2-2. I should have wrote down when the pinch hitters came in. And there is Scott Service, who I think Scott's done a nice job in Seattle. I know some people disagree. I think Scott's done a pretty solid job here. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. That's going to roll foul. Check in on the comments. I do too. I do too. I like the way he swings. Big time. Same here, Dallin. A little worried about that, but that's why it's nice to get these first two. So they got the first two in, and tomorrow you want to win it, but if you do lose, it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, right on. Very cool. I hope you had a good time there. Exactly. And you've got your big guns still available for tomorrow. Even Adcock, if you want to throw them in there. Okay, thank you, Moses. I'm assuming he was just precautious. That's a fly ball hit to fairly deep left field. Julio going back to the track, to the wall, jumps, makes the catch. What a catch by Julio Rodriguez to take away an extra base hit. What a catch from Julio. One down. Woo! Yeah, I am too, Wild Boar. I don't think he's like the most amazing manager ever, but he's fine. He's a perfectly acceptable manager. Nothing that's happened this year is his fault. Nothing. Colton Wong going from a good player to bad is not Scott Service's fault. Brian Wu tomorrow versus Framber Valdez. Yeah, what a catch there by Julio for sure. So that's right. There's a ground ball to Gino, throws over to first, gets Pena for out number 2. Mariners are 1 out away from a W. Have a good night, Animal. Good to see you. Hopefully, if they choke this with 2 outs down 10-1, this will be the most legendary live stream we have ever had. I will put it that way. And this will turn into, I'll be doing shots with you guys if they blow this one. 10-1 Mariners, 2 outs here, bottom of the 9th. Here is, I think this is Yainer Diaz. There's been so many pinch hitters and stuff that I'm going to be honest, I've lost track of some of who's in. 1-0 from Saucedo there. Then Gilbert on Sunday. Yep. No way that would happen that they blow it. I'd never put it past the Mariners, but I think you're right. I think they will not blow this. The 1-1 here from Saucedo to Yainer Diaz. And the 1-1 pitch outside 2-1. If you're new to the stream, hit the like button, hit the sub button. I'll do a real quick post-game chat. If you guys have any questions or want to talk about anything, it'll be like 5-6 minutes, nothing major. I'm tired. I got to work tomorrow. That's outside. That's in there, 2-2 from Saucedo to Diaz. Mariners are one strike away from winning the first two in this series and really getting back into this thing. The pitch, ground ball foul. Great start to this series for the Mariners. Cannot say enough about this. And how about this road trip? Or even going back to the Rays series. They win the Rays series. They go to San Francisco, win 2 out of 3 against a good Giants team. And now they just need to split the next 2 games here to win a series. Saucedo's 2-2 and the pitch. Fouled off, so the game will not end yet. Thank you all that have joined tonight. Really appreciate it. Always another great live stream. Turned into the tap house for a little bit, along with some good baseball stuff. Saucedo is ready. His 2-2 to Diaz. Comes set and the pitch. Line drive right to Gino. He's going to fling it over to Ty. It is in time for the out, and the Seattle Mariners have taken the first 2 games here in Houston. A huge start to this series. It was really a must-win series for the Mariners. The Astros are a little banged up, and the Mariners have taken advantage of it so far. What a game for Big Mike Ford. Talking to the umpire there probably about yesterday a little bit there. The Mariners will get in the middle and do their dance. Great game all around from everybody. Let's get into the post game. Let's check the comments here. No news on Teoscar. I think he's okay. Gunny, I think it's just, I think they just took him out precautionary, would be my guess. Big time. Great game. Yeah, that's right. Sleepy above 500. I forgot about that. Yeah, they did. That 4th inning, they scored 9 of the 10 runs in the 4th. It's incredible. Let's go, Mariners. Looking a little off. There was a little worried they weren't cashing in here. I even think you win 3 out of 4. We can start talking. I think 3 out of 4, you got to feel good. Because that gives you a, what would that give you? A 5-2 road trip. It would be 7-3 in your last 10. I think winning the series, we can talk playoffs. That's where I'm at. Good fight, absolutely. Let's go, Mariners. Yes, and I think Wild Boar hits the nail on the head there. The bullpen now is fresh the next 2 games. Brash, Munoz, Sewald. I mean, even Adcock, Topa, Spire, ready to go. So you've got a tough matchup tomorrow with Brian Wu against Framber Valdez. But if Wu can get you 5 innings, you can pass it off to that pen now. Yeah, I mean, I want the sweep. I want it, but I will take 3 out of 4. And you know what? Worst case scenario, I'm not trying to sound negative, but at least a split. I mean, that's not the worst thing ever either. I mean, you would hate to lose the next 2 going into the break. But yeah, really a chance for this team to make some headway here, and hopefully they can get a series win tomorrow. Not going to be easy. Not going to be easy at all against Mr. Valdez. But really a great win for the Mariners. Most of the damage, by most, I mean all of it, coming in that 4th inning where the Mariners put up 9 runs against the Astros. Mike Ford being interviewed right now. He had a great game. I don't have the box score up in front of me. Let me pull it up real quick, guys. Give me a minute. If there's anything you want to talk about, we'll bring it in. Say Wu. Is that really, are they really talking about shutting him down? I know he is on the innings limit, but have they mentioned if they're doing that yet? Because he's been so good. I would just hate to, man, in the middle of a playoff race, I hate to do that. Also, home run derby should be very interesting. So here's my thing on the home run derby, Carly. And I talked about this with Rooftop last night, and he agreed. The derby moves so fast now because it's the 3 minutes, and they don't do the 10 pitches. When they just did 10 pitches or 10 outs, it was slower. You could keep up. I would not be able to keep up with the home run derby. The ESPN announcers can't even do it when they do it. I'd have no idea. I will not be doing the home run derby live. And truthfully, I'm going to say this, and you guys can tell me what you think about it. I'm not even a big home run derby fan. I hope Julio does well, but after that, don't care. All-Star game, maybe. That would be fun. That would be fun. I hope he's at least got like 5 to 10 starts in him. I don't see why would they shut down Wu. He was on an innings limit. They did talk about that, and hopefully they can get Marco back in there to kind of help with that, but I don't think you can shut him down completely. Goes too far over 100 this year with his history. Yeah, I think that's going to be about it. Maybe 120. Maybe 120. Yeah, it could be Emerson coming up for sure. He's only 28.2. Okay. Yeah, I think 100 is probably a good number. Probably a good number. I guess the Mariners called a homer for Ford today, as did. Oh, the Mariners did as well? Well, the Mariners aren't going to get a special gift for me at the end of the year. It might be Flick. Here, do you want to show a message here from Liv 200 real quick. And then we'll get into the post game here, and I'll go over the box score. She just has a very simple message of "Let's go M's," short and to the point, which we love. It's very true. Let's look at the box score really quick here for the Mariners, and I'm going to head out for the night. Thank you. First of all, thank you everybody that joined me tonight. So much fun with you guys. You're all awesome. Love you guys. Seriously, you guys are all a ton of fun. I've got the best subs in the world. Good. Yeah, that's a good point, Wild Boar. Good point. It's not just 28 major league innings. It's the minor leagues as well. So, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, yeah, exactly. That's right. Wild Boar is right on, Liv. Let's go, man. So the box score real quick. Luis Castillo, 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It wasn't earned. No walks, 3 Ks. I'm not going to lie. I was a little concerned early on. He was getting hit pretty hard. Now, they were outs. But the first couple innings, he was giving up some hard hit balls. But he wiggled around it. Didn't have the strikeouts today. But you know what? He kept the pitch count efficient. Saved the bullpen for the next 2 nights. So a really, really nice game for Luis Castillo. Did what he had to do. His first road win of the year. And I've said it. They need dominant Luis Castillo. And for the first time in a while, they got that today. Bullpen did its job. Campbell, his major league debut. And then Saucedo finished it up. Probably some more time here than actually watching the game. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for Woo. Yeah, it'll be interesting. And then the lineups today. JP was 1 for 5. Caballero pinched hit. He was 0 for 1. Julio was 2 for 6 with 2 RBIs, although he did ground into a double play against Bly Madrid, so he's going to hear about that, I'm sure. Ty was 2 for 5. Teo was 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Dylan Moore pinched hit. He was 0 for 1. Cal was 0 for 4 with an RBI and a walk. Gino was 1 for 4. The bottom of the order really did it today. Kelnick was 2 for 4 with an RBI and a walk. Mike Ford, 3 for 3, 4 RBIs, 2 walks. Second game this week, he was a triple shy of the cycle. I got to see Big Mike go for 3 eventually. And Colton Wong, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 2 walks. Good game all around from the Mariners. Good to see the bottom of the order really coming through. I would say maybe 5 more for Brian Wu. And that's a shame, but I get it. I get it. For lap. Yes. Back down to 2.85 for Luis Castillo. So really good to see. And then real quick before I head out, unless you guys have any other questions, Liv 200 has also given us the updated leaderboard. Flick is in the lead by 1 on the home runs. So Flick, good job. Congratulations. He predicted Mike Ford to hit the first home run of the night for the Mariners. Maybe I should give Flick half since it was off a position player. I'm just kidding. Congrats to Flick on getting that correct. So if you guys don't have any other questions or any other comments or concerns, I'll probably head out. Both Luis and, yeah, man, they have been so good. They've both been so good. Flick in front. Big ground to make up, -1. We'll see. I will not be on again. Probably my last live stream before the All-Star break. So the next game will probably be next Friday against the Tigers. So that'll probably be my next live. So Flick's going to be sitting on that lead. He's going to be sitting in first place into the All-Star break. That's right. He's going to probably have a week at that. Maybe I'll try to sneak a Sunday one in. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you. Thank you, Sleepy. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for putting over 1,500 subs, Hannah and all your friends. Really appreciate that. Thank you to all of you for that. Christian, see you later, man. I'm going to get going too. I got to get to bed and go to work tomorrow. Hope you all have a great night. I enjoyed it. I don't know. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Always a pleasure, Wild Boar. All you guys in here, Sleepy, Christian, Flick, Gunny, Wild Boar, Hannah, Carly, the other accounts that I couldn't read the names on. I know Fernando's in here for William, always in the house. Stefan, always in the house.
Thank you to the 13 people that are in here.
Yeah, well, everybody that's in here right now, Live 200. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Good night, all. Take care. Go Mariners back. Oh, let's check the standings real quick before I head out. Let's take a quick peek at the MLB standings. My phone didn't understand what I was saying. I'm getting too excited. Let's check the MLB standings real quick. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the compliments. Appreciate it. The Mariners are 7 back in the division, so Texas won today. So they're still 7 back. Wild card, they're 4 back still because Toronto moved up into the spot. The Yankees are currently out of the playoffs, so the Mariners are 4 back. It's why it's hard to make up games when you're catching a lot of other teams. So they are still 4 back, but still looking good. And then also gained games on Houston as well, because Houston has the second wild card. Well, that's awesome to hear that she'll be back. She's still helping me, so I really appreciate it. And to you as well. Vindictive violence. I will never be able to pronounce what the last word is, but thank you for joining as well. Have a great night, everybody, and go Mariners. Take care.